it all comes in handy.
I know, it's really good.
Okay, I actually have more people at the table than I have listed up here, so I'll just fix that. While I'm saying welcome to session 63.
Ooh. 6 more, guys. 6 more.
And I gave Jeremy the interesting news earlier that the book doesn't actually have any levels in book number 5. You do all of book 5 using the same level.
I can...
That might be worth noting for when you were going to take that medicine one.
Yeah. No, I'm... Can't.
They actually have players up there this time properly.
Mm-hmm.
Except for this section which says people are on screen.
There's always Jeremy has to be different, doesn't he? It's always Jeremy.
I can't do risky surgery.
The word's unique.
Yes.
Just look at it. It's the most amazing thing.
I know, I saw that one, don't worry. Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking at feet in advanced play, guys. That as soon as I walk into a town or city, people flock to me. And I'm thinking, that'd be so good. Then I looked at had an extra thing for exit. I'm like, damn it. Almost got it. Martin's going, no, you can't have that one. Damn it. Okay. So it's worth a shot.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, session number 63. Last session had you finally get out of the Temple of Withered Blossoms. As the Kami helped you when you defeated the final Oni.
But he didn't defeat us such, it went away. Right?
Well, you don't really know.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of just disappeared.
I'm still a bit unsure about that and regretted wasting my last potion on somebody, but it's okay.
The Oni died, and therefore the Kami were able to get in.
Yes. But there were no more Oni on the inside.
I'm not going to even validate that one.
So you ended up spending about 10 whole sessions without any long rests, without recovering any spells.
So what you're saying is that we actually rest for about a week when we get out.
Well, the first thing I noticed when I go out to see Bruce, he's got more muscular. He's been doing some extra work with Splat on the outside. He's a bit taller now too.
What is he?
He know he's actually eating.
He's now a savage horse. He's gone up.
I'm really sorry, but my wolf can take it.
He's gone to a large now, a medium. And what's he done? He has. Yeah.
So how many? So we'll have Mark introduce himself and then tell me how many hit points Rory has and how much Bruce has.
I am Rory Hanso, the famous samurai who has survived many deaths and lives and different reincarnations.
Survival really is,
It's
eye of the beholder.
Eye of the beholder. He's happy with that. He decided that now he needs to make sure the team works together. With their feet. And he's got 204 hit points.
He has 204. How much does Bruce have?
Bruce has... That's not too bad, actually. Bruce has... 138.
138. Okay. And then Annie.
Yes, I'm playing Bug, who's a changeling witch, and she's finally been reunited with her familiar Splat, who's a demon armadillo.
So how many hit points does Bug have and how many does Splat have?
Not updated.
Okay, we'll come back to that one then.
Okay.
Emrys.
Right, I am playing Dimly, the incredibly original dude. And my new hit points is 166, I think. About defense. 166.
Yep. And how about your wolf?
My wolf is 136. And they both have an AC of 30, which is a little bit disturbing.
Well, considering it is your level added onto things, if you didn't have an AC above 25, I would be worried.
Yeah.
I'm 29, so it's
my AC is 30, that's fine. The only other thing I should mention is I've got something new called Rock Dwarf or Boulder Roll. So I can, if I step into a square, they have to do a Constitution save to see whether they move back or not. Boulder roll.
Okay.
That one. Here we go, yeah. So take a step in the square of foe that is my size or smaller, and the foe must move into an empty space directly behind it. Must move even if doing so places it in harm's way. They can attempt a fortitude saving throw against your athletics DC to block your step. And if it attempts the saving throw, unless it critically succeeds, it takes bludgeoning damage equal to your level plus your strength modifier.
So it takes some damage anyway.
Only if it tries to stop me. So, yeah. But I thought I'd mention that because I only just learnt about it.
So you can roll up on the board like I throw you.
Well, no, I'm thinking if...
Or we get splat knife instead of a
Splat can
slingshot.
teach you how to roll up in football.
That's right, yeah.
Just, yeah, that'll work.
Okay, so Annie, did you figure out how many hit points you have?
No.
Okay, we'll go on to Grace.
I can just help you.
I am playing Naomi,
Where's
Yep.
the map? I've been distracted by spells.
who is a reincarnation of the dead goddess Akafna. Not that
I'm glad she
she's...
accepts that.
She hasn't quite worked that out yet. She's still... weird things happen, like people start worshipping her and stuff like that,
Yeah,
but
that's my
she's still pretty much convinced that her
That's
brother
very out of
Nashru
date.
is conspiring with people behind the scenes just to give her shit.
Hey, that's a good idea.
She's she is also sister of Bug, and very much welcomes Splat as part of the family.
the only one that loves him truly.
Hey.
Well,
And as far
You're
as
sort of
her
forced to.
HP,
Yep.
I've just got to double check because I have a feat that does something to it.
Okay, while you're double checking, Jeremy.
Good evening all. Yes, I'm playing Nashru Visky, the aforementioned brother of the goddess, and also of Bug, and there's apparently some connection with Splat that he doesn't recognise. As
terrible
well
uncle.
as his dear mother and brother, Koya and Sandru. Nashru is, well, the perfect person to have around in all situations, obviously.
Yeah.
And I was thinking,
interesting.
it was mentioned that Gimli can now roll up into a boulder, is that right?
I can push people out of my way if I want to step into their spot, yes.
Okay, roll up into a boulder, and the boulder's just a big stone, isn't it, from Splat's perspective?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
So does that mean Splat's just sat handing
Yeah.
Gimli to everyone?
I'm a telekinetic projectile you.
Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting. Sure, we'll try it.
The outside
Might
is you
come
take
up.
as much damage as you cause.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. But not
I have a
problem.
lot of
It's
healing.
more your problem.
Yeah.
Not for Bug and Splat.
So how many hit points does Nashru have?
Nashru has 123.
138.
138.
For adding up.
123.
And
How do we work out Splat?
Isn't Splat just going to be like half or your hit
I have
points?
no
Splat's
idea.
invincible.
I believe they have specific rules for familiars, and I believe it's set at every level.
Yeah,
Because,
There is a section on familiars
yeah,
Will it be in the advanced protocol?
in the core book.
and Grace, you know how you asked the question about how you get better at weapons and armour and stuff like that?
Yep.
Actually, it purely comes up as class features, such that Nashru, at 13th level, just became expert with his armour and master with his weapons. So
Okay.
it is just purely a class thing.
Yep. So how do you... This is giving me a total HP, but I don't know if it's accurate. It's telling me 164.
Sounds fairly accurate.
Yep.
Seems reasonable, because your HP will equal... what race are you?
I'm a human,
So
cleric.
you'll have 8 hit points to start with as a human, and then basically 13 times whatever the hit points for the class is.
But that's what I
Okay.
don't know. Like, it says here in this app, hit points 8 plus your con modifier, but I don't know if that means for first level or
No,
every
for
No,
every
level.
level.
so that's right. So that's basically that's the extra I was going to add was the idea. So 8 hit points is your hit points per level, plus your con modifier every level.
Yep.
So what's your con?
It's 3, so that's 11.
11.
11
Yep,
per
okay.
level, which is
11
143,
times
I think.
13 is what? 121, 134, 147.
That's
Plus your
143.
8,
11 times 13 is 143.
11 times 13.
Yes.
Yep, 143 plus.
Plus the 8 for human, and then I get my level above because I have a feat that does that. So
There you go.
that's where the 160. Yeah. So
Yeah,
164.
Yeah, fine.
Is
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're the tank.
Hey. Hey,
She's
everyone.
a goddess.
Well, do this way, the druid who is very tanky only has 2 more hit points than you have.
No, technically I have
Bad
double
bitch.
because I've got a wolf that's 136. So
Yes.
I consider that all part of my 1 hit point.
But an area effect will also affect both of you.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, last session we had you rescued by the Kami and Splat, who ran right past Rory.
Did I see Bruce?
When we did get rescued, Martin, or
Yep.
that came through, did that allow, okay, from my perspective, I'm hoping that we're going to be stopping here for at least a few days to rest, recover, work out what's happening, where we're going.
Well, the Kami have asked you to wait around while they investigate what happened before.
Cool,
Actually, on
okay.
the yellow
But I
side
was
as
going to say, is it possible for us to get in and out of the thing now that we did get out?
Well, now
Or makes
that
the fact that there was no stairs anywhere make it more difficult?
it makes it very difficult for you,
Yep,
but the Kami is able to get you out,
okay.
and
Not getting in and out, okay.
and they are going in and out looking for stuff while you're out relaxing in the forest in the cool air.
Yeah, because obviously Nasha would be interested in going and visiting that library that apparently
Yeah,
Avery. Avery went to,
Avery is still stuck in.
Avery hasn't left yet. Yeah.
Well, I believe he will have left as well because they wouldn't leave him in there because, well, Terry would go and get him.
Yeah.
Well, I had to wait till I got all the way up to see Bruce, and then I said, "Well, Bruce has got swollen." Yeah. So
swole.
yeah, it's got swole.
I'll also use the time
I
to
do have a nice picture of Bruce up there for you.
That's right. He's E.
build a bit of a crate that'll make the bonsai a bit safer for the bonsai. So to avoid it being knocked around.
Bruce has got as soon as he gets to the horse, hug Bruce and just pass out. He's just exhausted. So.
They tell you that the final Kami that you were facing up against was Munasakura.
Okay.
Is that name question anything to us?
And they were able to discover that she was the creator of Goblin Kind.
Which is what our friend had.
Yeah. That explains why further explains why the nasty goblin turned on us.
Nasty goblin.
And Rory's going, I thought he was okay for a bit, and then he just killed himself on my sword.
From what they're able to find from her writings over time, she created them to basically be vessels for her.
Harass Sandpoint.
What does Shaylu
Sandpoint was just a bonus, I'm sure.
What does the Shaylu say when he heard this? He would have been pretty cranky.
Yeah, Shirley was happy to Goblin Day.
I guess that, but I'll...
Safe to have me do it herself.
Yes. That's understandable.
Not that she was unwilling to do it herself.
But... So was the Oni... But... And I'll ask the question, I said, so is that Oni now gone?
They will need further research to figure that out because the Oni may have escaped by whatever it did to the Goblin.
Because I'm basing this on my previous experience with Onis.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the same sort of rapture that I felt before, did I? And that's like... And I did tell them that I feel this one is still alive.
Yes, please.
So anything they can find, I would like to make sure they finish it for good. So, but
Hey Annie,
No.
Splat's got 65 hit points.
Awesome. Thank you.
The minions get 5 hit points per level.
Cool.
oh, there you go.
If you look on page 217, it gives the other bits and pieces for familiars.
What was the page?
217.
217.
Of the core rulebook. I'm not sure if the advanced player's guide gives much in the way of familiar.
It has extra familiars, but that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm assuming the weak familiar effectively works the same way, so...
Yeah.
I believe it's identical, just that it's also the spell source.
What was my new HP now?
Your new HP was 138.
Yeah, cool.
Part of writing it down means when I put it in the computer, I've
Yeah.
got it somewhere.
Yeah.
So does that mean Nashry's got the lowest hit points?
It sounds like it.
Yes, he does. He used the squishy one.
That's why he's always up front.
Well, actually, I'd say Splat has the lowest hit points. You've got about double Splat's hit points.
Splat doesn't count.
Hang on.
Hey,
I'm sure there are many people who
How
will
much
say
damage
otherwise.
Nashry got?
you need to
130.
think about your neck like that.
123.
Bruce has got more hit points than you. Just put it out there.
Well, that wouldn't be hard.
and so does the wolf.
Arturian.
Yeah.
But it's got to actually hit first. It's got to see me to hit.
I went to shop for hungry.
That is a big thing. So, the during your they're basically giving you a week of rest and recuperation from your ordeal. Considering you did those 10 sessions in 1 day period in the dungeon.
And I got my fingers back, right?
What fingers?
Otherwise, I have a regeneration spell, so I can do it if I have to. But I got my fingers back, right?
I did hand you one of those fingers.
I'm pretty sure you said that they were healed back.
Yeah, they were healed back. I'm just
Yeah.
teasing you. I couldn't help it.
When we got out, Martin, did
Yep.
it turn out the pagoda had been burnt down completely?
Yep.
So there was nothing left of the spiders up above?
Nothing left of the spiders up above either.
They were
So what
silly
I-
enough to not
That's-
prepare fire extinguishers
so-
when they
so-
did the front house.
I'll
They
come-
couldn't escape.
So I've gone upstairs. I noticed it's completely burned down. I just look every direction but straight.
And you also notice that where it used to be a flat bit where the thing went in, that's also fallen as well, because apparently you've done enough damage underground to make the top level drop a bit.
You really fucked up that place.
Well, I look at the
I hope the
Carney
spiders
and
were
go.
actually...
No, I look at the Carney and go. I hope you really didn't want too much down there, really. We made sure we did the job properly. That's all. So.
Well, one of the Kami said, well, we did ask you to kill the Ernie, but apparently you killed the dungeon as well.
Hey, I go for proactive kind of this on this kind of stuff. So I thought we'd do the whole job properly. So, and then I go, and I'll probably hear from the sword saying, yeah, of course he would have done that. Yeah.
The sword said it was quite happy with the outcome.
Was he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a bit of a chat to the sword while we break just to catch up on stuff.
Well, that's the other thing while we've got a bit of time available. Did we actually find any equipment down there that needs to be sorted out as to what it is? Who gets
Well,
it?
the Kami have offered to re-equip everyone so they are more suited for their journey forward.
Okay.
Which means people will be able to upgrade their equipment or trade their equipment for different equipment.
Oh, okay.
So by the end of it, you'll have a 14th level item, 2 13th level items, a 12th level item, and 2 11th level items, plus a couple of potions.
So that was a
Okay.
14 by 1,
13 by
13 by 2, a 12th level item, and 2 11th level items.
12 by 1 and 11 by 2.
Yep. Okay, so,
And then we start working out what little items I've actually got at the moment.
And 2 potions, you said?
and a couple of potions, but I do have a rough value of how much it should end up as, and I'll be checking against that.
No.
But you realise, Mark, that your sword counts as a 37th level item and therefore completes all the rest of them together.
Oh, look, I understand that completely right now.
But, but it's counted by your armour because it's so cursed.
Well, that's right. I got my helmet back down too, don't I?
You do.
Oh, I haven't put that in my armor class yet. Okay. I got to read that. I totally moved that from my player character card actually.
So your armor does count as one of your 13th level items.
Okay, can do it. I'm happy with that. So, okay, I'll go with whatever because I'm probably a bit more geared than the rest of the people at the moment. So.
Well, this pretty much evens everyone out,
Yeah.
except for the sword. Because the sword is an intelligent item and doesn't count in that list.
Well, I'm going to spend a couple of days just having a talk, explaining what happened, how I did things.
Because let's face it, I mean, you've got the sword now, but bugs have splat always.
But I've got both the sword and the armor.
Okay, so
cosplayed now. So yeah.
Dimly
Yes.
gets a option.
Oh,
So, what is one thing Dimly feels Dimly really needs?
I'm worried.
it's 50-50 between something that hits better than a normal warhammer and something that defends better than crappy armor.
Okay, so
Well, you've probably got both options.
Yeah, so... Well,
in which case then, I have... making sure I get the right books in the right places. The first thing they give you is a... just checking to make sure I've got it all right. So your 12th level item is Darkwood Armor. Standard grade.
Darkwood armor.
Yeah.
I can wear that, can I?
It is.
Okay.
It's armor designed for druids.
Okay, cool.
And one of your 13th level items is the Dwarven Thrower.
The Dwarven Thrower.
It's returning Warhammer, definitely. I think it is.
I chose that skill. There's a skill. I was going to change my character's name to Thor. So, Dwarven Thrower.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look
I
that
think
up.
it returns to you. So
Yeah. Okay, so Dwarven Thrower. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
And they offering you boots to help you move. Boots of bounding.
So I move faster?
They are boots of bounding greater. I believe they'll allow you to rush up to someone and grapple them.
Boots of
And they'll
bounding.
probably give you better jump and stuff like that.
Great.
Okay. And do you know what level they are by any chance?
It is a 14th level item.
14. Thank you.
Okay, so now your other 13th level item. What's something your character would really like that's not really an item? Something that would be meaningful to him.
your haircuts.
Some kind of like a saddle or a harness, maybe, or maybe like a
To
stretcher
ride
I
his
can,
wolf.
yeah, to ride my wolf, or a stretcher I can put on the side or something.
Okay.
So the Kami craft you a relic. So a relic, okay.
Was that the O? Or was it Kami? That one you taught by O?
Well, they taught her, so
They can whip it up faster.
pretty much they can create it in moments.
As opposed to Miao, who just had to create it 200 years ago in preparation.
Very much so. So it has 4 powers.
Okay.
It has the ability to bestow life,
Okay.
create a healing wave.
Bestow life. And number 2 is create a healing wave?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're 2 of its minor gifts.
Okay.
And its 2 major gifts are indistinguishable.
Which 2 do you reckon?
Yeah, so now Gimli's indistinguishable from Gimli.
And vital
Do you
siphon.
want me to just give her a hand quickly?
That's all good.
Would you like a hand, Ariadna? Damn it.
Something. Something. Just anywhere where they
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so, Mark. Your 14th level item
Yeah.
is Horseshoes of Speed Greater.
That's alright. Kitchen or...
Speed greater, hey?
Yep.
Yep. I know. I think I know these guys too. Yep.
So that's the item they give you for that.
Yep. Ruth is dancing around with his new shoes. Strutting.
And your other 13th level item, which you pretty much used in last session, Boots of Speed,
I've already got boots of wild, boots. I've got boots of that wild kind of. Okay. Boots of, oh yeah, because I use the boots of speed because I get to. Okay, that all should be handy for me to run up there.
Because it improves your moving.
Yes. Yep. And it's, I think I've got one level 12 left. I think.
Okay, your 12th level item was Ring of Climbing.
Standard.
It's the standard one, level 12 item.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't know what the levels were. I just knew tiny different levels. I didn't know what they equated to. So.
Gotcha, man.
None of it's frozen. You can just sit here until I'm ready to deal with it.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Okay. And
Except
as for your level 11 item, we'll get to that.
That's right, you can do that later. It's okay. If you even want to skip it.
debated about whether
Well,
to
but
get your
if you want to skip it, I've got a lot of stuff on this guy right already, so.
Well, that's basically meaning a lot of the other items you give up.
Because I was worried. No.
So you're downsizing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, 'cause I'm swapping the boots of wild thing or something else. So.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
That's all good. Thank you very much for helping. And
So those two?
Because that sits there for the character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we will probably never get used to that.
So
Yeah.
you said indistinguishable?
The 6 kind of lands with
indistinguishable. What that means
Unless you want to go
is
visit Bruce's,
go back to
Slats,
Slash land.
Yeah.
Well, we did kind of go there once.
your connection to the life force makes you more difficult to snuff out than others. Makes you die from the dying condition 5 rather than 4.
join me. I've got a pick that. Got Die Hard.
Hey Mark,
Yep.
the county generous to give you a bonus one. Go to level 7. Few of them have fetched you, because we need to already get back again. We need to get used to it.
Okay, so
Naturally get slapped across the back of the head in that one. So, yeah.
Bug can cast that on you when you're trying to talk to your lady friends.
Yes, yeah, I know.
so for our bug, who probably needs a little more protection, be considering how easy she's been to hit in the past.
That's true. I do seem to
So
get killed a lot.
they give you braces of armor type 2, which is your level 14 item.
Will I be able to look that up on that archive of Matthew's thing?
Yeah.
You will. That is easy to get to as your level. Because I actually had figured out a lot of people's stuff. For your level 13, I believe they had given you Hellfire boots, which is something from the Advanced Player's Guide. Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
What's that?
Bruce is a very fast horse.
You mean you'll be able to keep up with the caravan?
Oh, the caravan's got to keep up.
Okay.
If it doesn't list a critical success, does that just mean it doesn't make any difference if they critically succeed?
Normally, critical success is double damage.
So
If it
is
doesn't lead.
this for a spell or something, or save?
Yeah, for a spell. So if they critically succeed against it.
If they critically succeed against it, then it negates any damage.
Okay. Yeah, just because all the other ones had like a critical success listed and this one doesn't.
Well, you also find the ones that just list basic save, in case it won't list it, because
Yeah, okay.
basic save
It
has a
doesn't really
defined
matter.
character as well.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
Okay, so is there something that Bug would really like? You've now gotten some awesome boots that leave flame behind you as you walk.
Cool.
You have a braces that make you very hard to beat up.
Cool. Is there anything Splat could get to make, Bug could get to make Splat less likely to get killed?
A cage.
A cage.
Ouch!
Rough.
Oh, a strong cage.
You really are a terrible uncle.
I think he shares most of your saving throws. Is that true, Jeremy? I think familiars share all your saves.
I didn't notice, I didn't look at that side of it. I can double check.
So
Familiars, save modifiers and AC are equal to yours before applying circumstance or status bonuses or penalties.
okay, so basically anything you do to increase your own increases bugs.
Yeah.
Adds bugs.
Okay.
So both of them are the same.
Yeah. Alright, well something, yeah, I guess to just make us harder to kill.
Okay, so the Kami do give you something from Splat.
Yeah, Splat gave it there and they carefully gave it back again immediately.
Let's not touch this, guys.
Dropped it like it's hot, and it was.
Very much so. It was something that helps you mess with people's brains.
Cool. That's always our jam.
So it is a round stone with Splat symbol on it that glows.
Nice.
I know, yeah, I think I'll go in there.
And it has the abilities of repository of knowledge.
No one can be the suppository of all knowledge, Mark.
Yes, they can. It's called Nashwood.
I think you missed what she was saying.
Remember when Tony Abbott was like, no one's the suppository of all knowledge? Yeah. Sorry, so
What?
repository.
And you forget you doesn't apply to Nashwood?
Oh.
I'm sure Nasher would like to poop anywhere with knowledge.
Repository.
The repository, not suppository.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
But if you'd like to have the suppository of all knowledge, that's completely up to you.
Oh, we're good.
and you know a lot of crap that way.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds a bit more accurate to me in real life. So where do I find that?
Okay, so that is actually in the Game Mastery Guide under relics and mining gifts. So one of the other abilities that allows to give you is a psychic screen.
That's better. I was having a really dyslexic moment there. Psychic screen or screen?
Screen.
Screen.
Okay, and the next ability it gives you is Obscure, which is one of the shadow gifts. He is a shadow demon after all.
Mm-hmm.
It has the ability of Dancing Shadow as well. That's the last of the gifts. And they give you a little wand.
A little wand.
Yeah, a little wand. It's just enough to poke with.
Cool.
And it will
Like
allow
me up
you
that.
to widen your spells to 5th level or lower.
To
Wand of
what, sorry?
widening.
Wand of widening.
Yeah, 5th level or lower.
What does that mean in widening?
I will have to look that one up.
That's okay.
Wand of widening.
Yeah.
So 5th level and lower.
It'll be presumably it's a widening meta magic that would allow you to expand the dimensions of spells. We expect.
Yeah, so your area effects will cover larger areas.
Ooh, that's fun.
Whoa. What was that?
I swear this changed when I last looked at it.
What's
Oh,
this?
the angel, I got my head. It's got eye beams now.
Mm-hmm.
Never had eye beams before when I last looked at it.
Well, I never used them.
Well, no, when I looked at the original thing, it didn't have eye beams on the... They've updated it, it sounds like it, so it's like...
Well,
You looked at
no.
the first edition, not the second edition.
No, this is the second edition, but I think they've updated with the bestiary too, or something. Something must have come out somewhere in there. I don't know.
no, it's the fact that Halloy's been updated, and so the helmet's got better.
Okay, so Grace,
Mm-hmm.
your character has been. What's one thing your character really needs?
Respect from the rest of the party. Is that too much? Is that too much?
She.
Everyone respects the goddess.
More goddess things.
I think that
She needs belief in
she
herself.
probably needs some sort of thing that might make her tankier that's
Alright.
not armor.
Your character can't wear armor.
She's unarmored. She's expert in unarmored. She's not proficient in any armor.
She's a cleric. I believe she is proficient in all armors.
Not as a cloistered cleric, I don't think. I could be wrong.
Let's just check that one. I think.
Hey, Emma,
Yep.
your boots are bounding on page 606 of the...
Yeah.
I'm trained in all
I'm
armor,
just
though your
checking all the
doctrine might
pages
alter
down
this.
Thank you.
I think clerics will actually update that. Trained in unarmored defense.
I think if you pick the not cloistered one, the war priest, you become...
You get heavy armor and stuff like that, yeah.
Okay, so you're expert in the weapons, but yeah, you're right. You don't actually get armor specialization.
Yeah. Bam.
So yes, you know nothing
Thank
about
you
armor,
for
right?
your service.
That's alright.
Okay, so I believe they'll give you braces of armor too as well.
What's braces of armor too? Isn't that armor?
AC and saves +2.
No, they sit on your kind of wrist kind of thing, like
Also, they're clothing.
a clothing
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
They're not classified as armor.
they're literally, you know, the sort of thing by
They give a bonus to your unarmored defense. Up
Right.
to.
Right. Okay, so they're not armor. They're just
no, not
clothing that
armor.
give unarmored defense.
Okay.
Though I think they also give other things as well. If I look at
Okay, they'll give you, for level 2, you get a +2 to AC and a +2 to your saves. I have a maximum dex modifier of +5, so presumably your dex is not 22, so it doesn't affect any dex bonuses.
So it's a +2 to AC
And
saving
+2 to all your
throws.
saves.
and all my saves.
And,
braces of
and
armor are fantastic.
technically you can actually affix skeletons to them as if they were light armor, but I don't know whether that's it or that. So.
I haven't tried them.
You've never had nuts with
That
that?
is awesome.
No big chewy nuts.
I've never seen those
Hook
before.
me up.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, so you have armor. What's other things that the goddess would feel she needs?
That's not bad.
They're pretty good.
Wand of widening on page 598.
Wonderful.
Wand of widening for Annie.
Oh, what other stuff does she need?
Maybe allow them to recover spells, maybe?
Okay, so
She's got a fair number of spells.
so one of the things
If
they
there's
provide you
somebody that
because
could
of
make
your
her spear more
abcath mirrors,
powerful.
they give you 2 Aeon stones.
What are they?
So you know the old little gemstones that float around people's heads.
Right.
You've now got 2 of those because you're a goddess.
How
You
do they
obviously
spell
need to have
those?
something.
A-E?
So they spell it as A-E-O-N,
Yeah.
Archives and methods of them have it.
stone. So you have a pink rhomboid.
This means you can actually combine your spells, yeah?
Yep.
And a lavender ellipsoid.
So once per day, 2 moods.
So,
Well, so it increases the amount of
so
moods.
if you do, say, black tentacles, for
Effects do
example,
they have?
you can actually increase the diameter and things like that.
Okay,
So you can do
6,
the
4. We can't have the goddess without something orbiting her head.
A
Okay.
little bird.
Mm.
Can people like grab onto them and like steal them?
They are listed that, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the pale lavender one, making sure I read the right section, because it sometimes not clear which is the start and which is the end. So this one gives you once per day you can dispel magic from the pale lavender.
Dispel magic.
Yep, as a 6th level spell with plus 22 to the spell roll.
6th level with a plus 22.
Yep.
Yep.
And the other one was the pink rhomboid. You gain 15 temporary hit points. And you regain that every morning during your daily preparations.
Excellent.
So,
And they last all day or until they're used up.
well,
I
they last
assume.
until they're used up,
Yeah.
and they get used up first.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So that puts you at roughly 79. 179 is your basic points now.
Wow, she's almost tanking.
Okay.
I have to give up my job now.
I told you I'm not the
You're
healing
not
kind of
popular.
cleric.
Oh, that's okay.
I couldn't find it.
And Bruce can now can gallop at 60 feet a second. Plus some people around, so
How fast?
60.
Okay, going with your nature of various things floating around you, they give you an extra one that is a relic.
Okay.
Basically a 13th level item. So your little stone gives you multiple gifts.
Anyone who refers to her as a goddess as being...
So it's another Eon Stone?
It's technically a glowing stone that is a relic. So not an Aeon stone, it is something that is yours specifically.
Okay.
So this
So-
is something you keep in your pocket rather than having it floating around your head.
Well, if it
Or,
floats...
attached to a chain and have it sitting around your neck.
No one else can take this one, so this one is, and it means nothing to anyone else who you give it to.
Right.
Only works just
So it
for
can
you.
effectively float around me, but if anyone tries to grab it, it just won't. They just
They
can't.
can't take it.
That's cool.
So the first thing it gives you is something called Heaven's Grace.
Grace.
I like that one.
Yeah.
And it protects you from harm while it orbits you.
How?
Well, you get a +1 bonus to AC against attacks by fiends,
Okay.
Handy.
and it considers only fiends in this case.
Yes. Yep.
And you have a sonic resistance of 6.
Is that part of Heaven's Grace?
Yeah. Okay, so you also have Holy Light.
Yep.
So, see how often you can do that. So you can make it shine with a bright light with 30-foot emanation. Evil creatures in the area are frightened. It's the same on mark as with one of these things. So these are, in the Game Mastery Guide, relic features.
And it makes evil creatures frightened.
Makes evil creatures frightened. And you can sustain that for up to a minute. And that one doesn't have a limit on how many times you can use it.
How many skill increases do I get? Or just one?
Right. And it makes them frightened
See the
one.
book two's
Makes
very
them frightened
fast,
one.
so
Yeah.
you-
And also increases their weakness to good damage if they've got weakness to good damage.
In advanced?
Yep.
Let me
you
dig
can
out.
make sure. Yeah, that eventually.
Yep.
Oh,
Which is suitable for where
stay.
So Usually it depends on some classes get more, like a rogue gets more than what we would. It's
Rogues are fancy.
fancy.
I think they're cool.
A bard does the same thing, I think. So, but it's just either 2 or 3 levels. I think you get an adventure, so you can train to expert mastery or whatever. And then when you get to a certain level, you can go up to mastery, and then a certain level you go up to legendary. So.
How do you get up to legendary? I've already got mastery in something.
Yeah, legendary's up to level 15.
Oh, okay. I want to be legendary at intimidation.
Like because I'm master in diplomacy and society, because that's my kind of samurai thing. So it's like, but
Yep, it also gives you word
Why
of
does everyone
faith,
pick on you so?
which Mark also has. So once per hour you can lay hands on someone and heal them.
they're healing buddies now.
Alright, so it's general and skill
How much
feats.
heals does it do?
It does
Just in a
13d8.
section?
Yep.
Reduces their frightened value.
Cool.
And the last one it gives you is something called Righteous Call.
Well, you said it only did 3 things.
All of them actually, I said all of them did 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there was 2 minor and 2
So-
major.
Okay.
And Righteous Call is a once per day thing. You can make one of your weapons magic against evil.
I think it's every 2 levels for you. Yeah, every 2 levels.
So you give any weapon you use the equivalent of the holy urine for 1
So
minute.
3, 1, 2.
Can my god do that, even though she's chaotic neutral?
It did say I get a new one at 13 because it's level
Technically,
3
yes.
and then every
Okay.
2 levels after that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she,
So is that one 13?
yeah,
So yeah, it's all
Most of the
odd numbers.
characters aren't evil,
But is that just one
and
thing,
you're
or how
also
many
fighting
points do
against
you get?
something.
Yeah,
that's
so you
evil.
basically
So they can't be have
level up
given
one of them from like
Right.
trained to.
Because you're fighting technically on their side.
So you
Yeah,
pick any
okay.
slow. So if you got,
Yeah.
I think when so you get the
Okay.
15, you can't go into.
Can I ask a
so
quick question?
Yep.
So for example, I've got
I found the
athletics
description
at-
for the relic
at master now
things.
because I chose.
So you said ability to
Yeah.
bestow life,
So I
create
can't
healing
level up
wave,
my intimidation anymore.
indistinguishable, which is the more difficult to die, dying level.
Otherwise,
Yep.
everyone would have carried.
And
like,
then
level,
there was a
like,
4th
10
one, and I
character
walked off
that
to
can
Ariad now
intimidate
while
everyone down to the
saying.
sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Vitality Siphon.
Okay,
Pick
cool.
another.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So
you might
it
do a
was
cold-
the
coldism
second
or
major
something
one.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
that.
you.
Arcana. Something you might.
Because
be
you
all-
had the healing
Perception
ones.
as well.
Now, Jeremy,
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
what sort of things was your character looking for now that you know you probably won't actually get many items between now and later in the book?
That's
Well,
fine.
I mean, first of all, I think that his armour is actually, I think, already about level 15 item anyway.
Yep.
That you create like the Shogoku of the Night Wind type stuff. So I'm certainly happy that he's gets reduction in other stuff.
Did people just upgrade it to the 15th level item, or did they not notice that it was the lower level item? Because there were multiple levels of that item.
No, like with the stuff you provided for that, you made it the +2 resilient,
Oh, okay.
invisibility, greater
Yep.
shadow. I'm looking at thinking, okay, I think that's about level 15. So the as far as other items,
I'm happy to make that your 14th level one equivalent.
well, I say I'm happy to challenge if I can cancel level 11 or level 12 as well in that sense. But otherwise, he's happy to hold on to his efficient quiver, even though that's not necessarily a direct item. Like it's in I don't know what level it counts as. So and so then he's got his +1 corrosive rapier and his +1 short bow.
Did you see what it was?
Which extra wounds or potency on those would be good. But
So did you want both of those to be +2 striking weapons?
okay, that's easy. Yep.
That pretty much does your 2 13th level items.
Okay, yep.
So technically they're both level 12 things. So, but hey, that gives you some nice stuff there.
Yep.
And
And then
I was also thinking for you the Cloak of Alvenkind Raider.
he's happy to accept it, although it doesn't actually do much for him in a lot of ways.
It doesn't because the armor beats it.
Because like I say, he's already got the shadow effect on his armour, so and it can provide invisibility.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that he's returning boots of Elvenkind anyway at that part of the process, which again don't actually do much for him at this point. Because he's actually got a feat that gives him the ignoring difficult terrain when he's stepping anyway. So the only other one that I was thinking possibly would be, did you already hand out a ring of climbing? I don't know if we're going to go double. But,
You can get a ring of climbing as well. That would fit.
okay. Okay. It was something we found that climbing was a bit slow.
Okay, so that means that then I'll figure out how much is left over, and I'll go through people between sessions to figure out what they would like to have as extra items. So that way they actually have a bunch of items that they want.
Sounds good.
A purse for splat, like how socialites carry their dogs around in purses.
Sure.
I have got one more question. I'm so sorry.
Oh, good.
Darkwood armor standard grade. I vaguely look. I don't understand this very well.
Okay.
Is it just, do I choose leather armor and is it gone to Darkwood, which means that it's just lighter, or is it?
I'll go to the actual page.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, good. So, Darkwood armor. So it's 1 bulk lighter than normal armor. Or light bulk if its bulk is 1. So usually they wear the normal wood armor, reducing the strength score necessary to ignore its check penalty by 2, and reducing its speed penalty by 5. Though there are no wood armors in this base book, which is also amusing that they have to put that notation in there.
Because at the moment I'm wearing leather armor, which I don't think gives me a speed.
Okay,
Does it?
so
No.
let me have a look.
That'll have no effect on speed or dexterity.
What's your dexterity?
Yes.
2.
No, I've given it down, sorry. Nope, wrong app. Too many apps. My dexterity is about +1.
Plus
So
1.
12.
Okay, and what is your strength?
19, so +4.
Okay, so you could actually do a Darkwood armor breastplate.
Darkwood armor breastplate?
It would give you a base armor class of +4 bonus. No speed penalty.
Yeah, I saw how to make that one work, so I can do that. Thank you very much.
All good.
Cool, yeah, I just, because
With
it's
the symbology of the wolf on it.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
More role-playing aspect. Is there a pouch of endless apples for Horror?
Oh, that's a good call.
Because I think he deserves a lot of apples. And he's been growing a bit, so he needs to get up on his energy.
No, I'm impressed at that. Well done.
Do you remember the backpack that the Trickster had in the Magician series?
I do.
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah.
So yes, you were given a little pouch that will always be able to give you 3 apples a day.
He's happy with that.
And of course, if you ever happen to go to a certain market in the depths of beyond, you're going to owe a lot of money.
It depends on if he actually puts money in the pouch.
Well, actually, you could pay for it each day, yes, that would be fair.
I can't have too much sugary stuff, but
But
they're
yours are
always
pretty
nice.
good.
By the way, that cake, wow. Wow, Martin, I'm just saying, that cake you gave me Sunday. Well, I think I had no coffees or sugars the next day for at least. It was very, very rich. So, well, that's my My new big dose. Worked well in my session last Wednesday.
Where do you find ancestry feats?
Ancestry feats would be in the
Under the race itself.
human section, and I think Advanced Player's Guide actually has changelings.
Do changelings come to humans or?
What was that?
So when I was looking, I was trying.
Well, her dad was an orc, so would it look at the orc one?
You'd look at the orc one, yes, not a human one. Sorry.
Feat tables? Or...
It should be, if you look at, in that case, if you're looking at orc, for example, or in fact, actually,
Not page 16.
well, the closest you'll get in the original player's guide will be the actually half-orc ancestry feats on page 58, 59.
Here's also you've got this in your old book,
Yeah.
that section on changeling.
Oh, cool. In this one?
In the, so that is page
Exciting.
30.
Page 30.
So you can actually now take
Ooh.
official hag feats.
That's awesome.
So between the orc and the hag is what you've got.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that might change the HP. So I based it on human or half orc, and I thought the chip would change a little bit.
She was the orc hag.
Okay.
So it will change things a little bit.
There's so much HP.
I'm slightly upset at you, Barton.
Why?
Because you gave me the dwarven thrower, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd chosen the skill return throw, and I was going to throw my shield and make it come back to me and start doing Captain America stuff.
So now you can throw the hammer and the shield.
You say you were Thor and Captain America.
Yeah.
You can do that with Thor.
Yeah, throw the shield and then...
And then strike it with the hammer at a distance.
Oh dear. But thank you, I've got that all set up now.
We did have the little Thor at one stage.
Oh, that was Matt's character too. Yeah. So, this is the best I.
Unfortunately, we won't have a Richard tonight because he's been caught working. We're caught up with him.
I'm glad that I didn't have anything better.
No. I have to ice those. Those
Okay, so after about 3 days of the Kami going through the archives below, they ask if any of you were unconscious during the final battle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was.
No.
A couple of times.
Not the final battle, I don't think. Was
I don't think
I
you
don't
were
think
on the
so.
final battle, but I think I was.
I thought I went down twice.
The Gimli certainly went down.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
For a while we
okay.
had to stand over him for a while.
That's why you understand.
I
I'd
got
be
the choice of actually going and patching him up, I suppose, to try and stop the other one. So.
I think I went down when we were dealing with those weird creatures in the hall.
You did the Strakens or whatever
The
they're called.
Strakens, yeah, those things.
They actually had pictures of them.
I don't know about in the last.
No, the other person went down was yourself, unfortunately.
Oh, because I think to get that final battle, there was only 3 of us actually got to the front line, wasn't there?
There was only 3. And Dimly used his face a few times.
I ran forward with 3 hit points to attack, remember?
Despite being told not to.
Despite me going, oh, I've run out of potions now. Oh.
I figured it would distract everyone else while you guys could get your hits in. That was the logic.
And
Except that we're distracted trying to heal you.
You didn't have to.
And they tell you that they have been able to determine that the Kami, the Kami have that the Oni itself could have escaped by using an unconscious form.
Oh god.
And you're
No,
actually
Oni.
not
He's
There's
And
Captain.
then I took it to the sword going, is he okay?
the sword goes. He's never been okay.
It's Wednesday. And I had to go, and we just go.
I just look at everyone and I put down my hammer and I put down my shield and I sit down and I just put my hands like this and I just wait and just like everyone can work out what they're doing. I'm just.
And then the puppy sort of leans over the top of you and
Yeah.
starts.
lick.
I'm just like I don't think so, but I'm not gonna argue. Just
Oh, the Oni's not here anymore. You just gave it out.
When through you to escape to the outside world.
I'm sorry guys.
It used you as a carrier.
Okay.
It did not have consent.
You didn't need consent. You were unconscious.
Are you still on the ground?
Yes.
Sits on the ground. Bruce comes over, gives you and tries to offer you a half-eaten apple out of its mouth. So
Drops it on your head.
drop it in your head, go and go. And with the best horse smile you've ever seen in your entire life. So yeah.
And you know, apple breath as well.
I start chewing on the apple.
Ooh, that's cool.
Might be my last meal. I am so sorry, everybody.
And they have piles of books they're going through that the Oni had written in their kind of. They tell you that someone, that the leader of the Five Storms, which is the Onis you'll be going up against,
Yeah.
is called Anamarumon. Anamarumon.
Sounds legit.
So that is Anamarumon. Nice simple name.
Okay. Yeah.
And they don't know where he's gone. He escaped long ago.
Would I do maybe a society check? Would I know anything about this
Give me a
person?
society check.
Cool, because I've got really high society now. 27.
27. You do not remember anyone by that name in society that you were part of.
Nobility? Roll nobility or not?
You could try nobility.
29?
Thinking hard. No, you've not heard anyone using that name in nobility either.
Hey,
One of the Kami Patch on the shot of it, they probably didn't use their real name.
I know. Can I just talk to the sword mentally and go, you know much about this name?
He goes, yes, it sounds like someone we should kill.
Yeah, that's cool, but...
No, kill. Not call, kill.
No, kill, yes, we'll kill him.
Same letters, different name.
Is it a him or a her, do we know?
Doesn't
You know?
matter.
You have no background knowledge, I assume, of this person.
It's a fiend of some sort. It can be him or her as it chooses.
Gotcha. And I just go, the sword has no idea.
It can take any form it chooses.
The sword can actually, if you wants to dominate me in any stage, just let me know, please.
It will.
Because I know the DC is very, very high. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, I've got the angel helm.
Angel, be sitting on your
On
shoulder.
Oh. So,
That doesn't always like to sit over your head.
No, it doesn't. And I say to it, would you have any knowledge of this name before? Like I just ask you if you've ever heard of it before?
No, it's not the sort of thing it's used to. It hasn't really wandered to this side of the world.
Okay, just thought I'll ask. So I said, I've asked the talking items, they have no idea. So,
And Bruce comes up and says, I have no idea either.
it's okay, Bruce, and I give you first fair.
Of course, no one else hears that. They just almost go,
And he just... Okay.
So Black comes over and hands you a rock.
You're welcome.
Yeah, okay, I'll accept it. All right, let's go. Hadn't had a splat rock for a while. I assume I will say.
Sure. We'll save.
21.
Okay, you have visions of some really tall guy with a big sword swishing you.
Just swishing.
No, just putting their foot down and go, and you underneath the foot.
I look at Splat going, really? And what kind of arrogance are you thinking?
He just tilts his head at you.
Really then? Okay. Yeah, this person's a problem. I've seen a vision. I don't want to see that vision again. And it's like, and Splat's usually pretty even on the visions with me recently. So
Well, he's never been off on the visions with
I
you.
know, but this one seems like
Unkind with them.
this is the big bad. So
While that conversation's going on, can I grab Bug and like forcibly throw Bug aside and be like, what the hell is this? And I peel back my ear of my wolf to show the symbol that's been tattooed on his ear. I'm assuming from a discussion while we were in a dungeon.
It's nothing to do with bugs.
He's a bit
But
more
you're definitely
skittish
having
than he used to
nightmares
be.
for pushing me aside.
And as you're doing that, there's someone with lands on your shoulder, and dink,
Yeah.
and just looks at you.
I just wink. That's alright. Do I have to roll for that? Yeah.
Sure.
It's usually a general. Oh, now.
No, I'll do it. So what am I rolling?
So out of curiosity,
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah, no.
have you found out that
Oh!
who already knew nothing about this Amanadu or whatever?
Everyone saw that, right?
Yep.
20.
Do the Kami continue their story?
38. 19.
Okay, so yes, you do winking his way. You get this blinding headache,
Yeah.
and you now see spots in the shape of that symbol. That's a success.
Trust me, that's a success.
Yes,
Trust
I
me.
know. I've lost before. I have the
I've
mark.
passed down in pubs and woken up with my no clothes on before. Okay, so it's been a.
So is that really to do with?
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
splat. That was the tequila.
Yeah, I wasn't a female dwarf woman, mate, possibly at the time. Might have went to that temple that we talked about. Yeah. Sorry,
Well, you asked for some healing.
I think Jeremy was wondering if the Kami said anything else. I think.
So that the Kami did say that they believe they have gone to the Imperial Palace in Kasai.
Did they work out how to manage to escape the pagoda and get to the palace?
Apparently they were able to link their essence to something else and leave. As long as there was one...
Yeah, Phil was pointedly at Gimli.
As long as there was some living host inside, they could escape. And Mudasa Kuru, the creator of goblins, was their link to the inside.
Okay.
Now this town
So
that
they suspect that they went to the palace. Do they know how many Oni we're talking about?
Well, they're known as the Five Storms, so they're assuming at least 5 mages and their army.
didn't we kill one
Right.
major? Oh, he was just a
He was one of the soldiers.
he was a soldier,
Which one was the soldier?
the one that beat me to death the first time.
I was about to ask, yeah. So the one that was up in the castle of Ravens or whatever,
Yeah, it was just
we,
a.
we don't think that was one of the 5. It was just a foot lucky.
They are pretty squishy.
So the name of the Five Storms represents the fact that they control the 5 elements of the belief system of the region.
Which would be
Wind,
earth,
storm,
yeah, all that stuff. Yeah.
wood, all the different things that make up the 5 elements. So think
What?
He has a green bag. Oh, it's Tia.
I'm not sure what's a good thing that will say all that, but they have basically the elemental powers of the region.
Yes, so much you know. Yeah, so. Yeah, I
Is
think
that
that's,
like that they all have all the elements, or do they share the elements?
The leader probably has all the elements.
Yep. I just like in the idea whether or not the Mudakara that created goblins, whether or not that was one of the elements that was involved, and the others might not have it. But yeah.
The lesser ones have less elements, and the one you fought would have only had like 1 or 2.
Yeah. But yeah, so the others could well have the same element irregardless. So yep.
And most of their followers will be made up of Oni who they've released or created.
Okay.
I whispered to I talked to my sword saying, "Guess we're going to go on a killing spree soon." So there's plenty of Oni to get rid of.
So we're looking forward to it.
I know.
You're finally living up to your potential.
Oh, thank you. I feel a bit happier now.
So it's so happy that you managed to get rid of the threat of
Now,
this place.
This city we're going to, is this where we're supposed to go to renounce our heritage, or?
Renounce your heritage, the sword says?
No. Sorry, what's the wrong word for it? To
Repository of knowledge?
pronounce the heritage that we've of the Amaterasu kind of.
Well, that's the place where you can take the throne, yes. So,
Yeah.
has your the sword sort of talks to you. Do you suddenly think that if you just announce the fact that you have the right to rule, that you'll rule?
No, I think we need to...
Has your head not learnt anything from the amount of times it's been broken?
I had a lot of deaths, okay? Just ease up on that.
They were expected to be a learning experience, not a deadening experience.
Well, there's a couple of those bludgeoning blows did hurt a bit over time, so... but, yeah, okay. So, I know this is where we need to go in the first place anyway, but we need to possibly not announce our presence straight away, kind of thing.
Well, particularly if the Oni has gone to the Jade Palace, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, we don't know what they're... Yeah.
I suspect that, yes, that they've got control of the current
Sorry.
emperor. No, we don't have an emperor, do we? Must be like a region.
You have what they call the Jade Regent.
Yep.
Yep. My actual emperor used to follow has died, unfortunately. So
yes, I would think that.
The rumour currently has it that he hasn't died. He's just away on holiday.
I would think that yes, marching into the centre of the palace and announcing your position. If you got there, I don't think you're going to get what you achieved getting through all the armies and stuff anyway. So I suspect that you may need some support and gather support from people in the land. Even if you did manage to kill it, you probably still want support to arrive before you actually go in there. Otherwise, they'll just say, "Get out of here, usurper."
Also, I'm very worried about taking the Miko there with us because I don't want to put her in any harm's way.
She just looks at you with her hands on hips going, "It's what I'm here for. Otherwise, why come?"
No, but
Miko's the one that's actually going to claim the throne, presumably.
I know that she will, and
so therefore she's got to be there.
I know. I'm just a bit. I'm just.
But if she's there at the head of an army, it's better.
That was my Miko rough for the day. I rolled a 1. I'm very concerned about it. So okay, I've gone totally opposite. I haven't gone Guardian. I've gone. Oh, don't, as long as I don't hurt a Miko. But okay, so we really might.
She says, "Samurai up. You're gonna do what you need to do."
I know. I'm just having a bad day. I'm tired. That's it. I've had
Bruce stands on your foot.
Bruce?
Big ass horse too, isn't he now?
He's a large horse now, yeah. He's kind of staying inside now.
So you no longer have a foot.
Bruce says, "No crying."
That's right. That's right. Try to hold
Samurai cry in private.
That's right. Thanks, Bruce. We'll talk later.
As you limp for the rest of the day.
Yeah, because he's got his new greater shoes on. That's the...
I'm not getting out.
No?
Oh, no, I'm just nearby so I can hear.
So, okay, so we need to... we're at the edge of the forest now, aren't we?
No,
So,
you're in the middle of the forest.
oh, we still haven't got through the forest yet.
This was the price to be taken through the forest.
Oh, so they're going to take us through, okay.
Miaru is still going to take you through the forest.
Can I ask you...
She said that the
Yeah, sorry.
price for you getting through was her companion. But it was one of his potential futures.
True. I tried to heal him, but he decided to drop on the sword.
So he eventually got slain by the dragon that was destined.
That's right. I asked a question. Do I have to go through any more jewels again to get through the forest?
Would you like to?
No. I'm okay for a bit. In fact, is it right if I have a break for the rest of the forest, please?
The armies will have a conference.
I thought we...
Nectar pipes up. Obviously he hasn't learned enough yet.
Look, okay, if you have to do it again, I'll go through it.
I really think you got to stop talking about them behind their back about how they're not good at dueling you. Like, you got to stop saying that kind of
Hey,
stuff.
oh, shush, come on. Shh. I did not say that coming. I really didn't. Full lies.
I'm a dwarf. I never would lie.
And while they're having that conversation, you see that Splat sitting in front of you. He's nodding.
Thanks, Splat.
He pats you on the leg.
Yes. Well, have I got a mark on the leg now?
No.
Okay.
Would you like a mark on the leg?
No, I've got a mark on the hand already, as you know. So.
On both hands, actually.
On both hands, that's what I do, yeah.
You're gonna get one on your forehead by the end of the game.
I would be surprised.
Don't worry, I'm sure he's learned tattooing somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Why has Spike got a tattooing gun? Oh no.
That's okay, he just makes sure you drink beforehand. I'm sure no one wants to go through tattooing sober.
How cool looking are these guys?
They're the little kobolds.
Yeah.
Okay, so they come back and say, how many more times?
Whatever it takes.
Until he gets it right.
Oh,
They look at Nashro and one of them says, I'm not sure we can count that high.
I understand.
and I'm going. But look, if we don't have to duel to get through the forest, I'm very happy about it. But if you feel that you still want me to duel, I will do it. But I'd rather not if I don't have to.
That wasn't what you said last night.
Look, I'm going to put a muffle on that dwarf in a second. Okay. But I'd like to enjoy the piece of the forest and walk through it with the nice knowing that I've got Kami on my side when I walk through.
Kami always on your side.
Yes. But I feel that we've built a good relationship up now after what we've done downstairs.
After you burnt down the pagoda.
Look, things had to be done. I didn't agree with how we did it, and there's lots
So
of
who's the fault for the pagoda burning down?
That was me.
Who is the fault for the, collapsing of the stairwells and the various other things?
So well, I'm thinking down. Pretty sure it wasn't me.
Well, not all him.
Not all him. I'll take the fire bit, definitely.
No, there was only one clear staircase with you.
Well, it was. Possibly. Okay. Point taken. Okay. I'll accept whatever fate comes to me as we walk through the forest. Okay. Okay.
One of them just pops your nose, says, okay, there, I'm happy, and walks off.
Then I go look to Bruce and Bruce. Then a horse on the farm there. Bloody good. Okay. That's fair call. Fair call. I can live with that. So yes. So okay. Well, I suppose we handed back the plant to him, didn't we, as well? Is that right?
No, they've actually...
Well, we did, and then they gave it back to
That's right. Get it back to you. That's right. Yep.
Nastro now has to carry it with him as his ward.
Okay.
Which is why he improved his nature skills, so he's better at tending it. And he certainly spent at least part of this week learning how to look after a bonsai,
Okay.
as opposed to any other normal plant.
Okay. Well, I do ask the Kami, I said, with our further ventures through the forest, is anything we should be wary of as we go through the forest?
I suspect the problem will be more when we get out of the forest.
Yes, but I'm just being precautious because...
Well, the only has patrols along the forest borders, but the only one else sends anything into the forest.
Okay, so once we get out of the forest, we're in trouble then.
Yes.
Well, you're in trouble all the time, because you're going to be killed every day.
Yes, okay. Well, maybe I should take my good armour off then. I don't know. Okay. I prepare for my daily fate of the broken one.
Would you prefer to be killed at night when you're taking your arm off already?
Well, and I'm thinking of just leaving the armour on, leaving the armour on the saddle, on the back of Bruce or something like that, while I get killed and then come back, and saves me from denting the armour a lot. That's all. So.
Well, then you won't learn how to use the armour properly.
Well, I don't think Splat wouldn't want me to start causing damage to it over and over and over again. I thought it's not part
You've not seen the damage yet, and you've hit quite a few things with it.
Sure, okay.
You even hit the chains and didn't leave a scratch.
That's true.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Throw them two arm together. Yeah. So, okay. Okay. Well, I'll just go through the normal routine going, oh yes, no problem. Oh great, yes, no problem. Oh. And I have to use the other sword as well, don't I? I have to use the 9-fold sword or something.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole, yeah, okay.
You have to have the other sword out, but yeah, you can't use it.
Yes. I said let's stay there. Oh, don't hurt me. Oh, that's very good. Oh, yeah.
So another month of trouble.
Feels like when I say that, it feels like it's Something like some sort of S&M kind of thing for over kind of a month of
I was
travel.
going to say, it doesn't sound like your heart's really in there. A bit like those work double twice as hard.
Sorry. Oh, that was a good shot. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're obviously not learning.
Yeah, that was my very slashes. Cool. Yeah. I think that's about a good workout.
Okay, so you have a week downtime, then you have 1 month travel to the edge of the forest.
Okay. I tell everyone, enjoy your kind of green tea moments while I die and come back, please. Thank you.
You dying again?
I've got to go through a whole monthly process, going through the forest. That's,
No, don't worry. Olga's been fashioning some breastplate out of your skull tops.
Forgot about her.
Oh, she's still around. I thought she left.
No, she was going to leave.
She came with us.
She would have left if the Goblin had stayed,
Ah, okay.
as would a half of the NPCs.
So can I talk to Koya?
Yep.
How does Koya feel how we're going so far? Do you have any
Well,
concerns?
Koya thinks that you're not doing too well on your courting. She says your courting's a bit lacking.
But we're family. I didn't think it was the right thing to do.
She just looked at you and says, you've never heard of family lines marrying into themselves?
Well, if that's the case, game on.
Game on. You're nasty.
So,
Heroic.
real world translation of this region is Alabama.
Asian Alabama?
Well, technically you don't share the same bloodline, you just share the same family name.
Yes, that wasn't quite brought out that way when I originally spoke to you about it. There you go.
But she considers you her brother at the moment because you've been treating her like a family member.
Okay. I'm going to start for
Which is why she stepped back and let Ogre have her fun.
Okay, I'm going to start raising the stakes. So,
when you're sitting down to eat most of the nights, there's a new set of plates being made for you
Nice.
out of me, yeah.
out of your skulls.
Very cool. Wow.
Well, you've had quite a few of them to go through.
She would have a good collection by now.
But that should be indicative that they're probably not the best thing to use for plate armor, right? Like...
Well, you didn't say she was going to wear it. It was going to be her ornamental dress.
Right, fair enough.
Now, how many times can you say you've made a full plate armor out of someone's skull top? The same person's skull.
I've not done it twice.
Would anyone else like a coffee?
Oh, no thank you. Peppermint tea? No, I'm good if I drink any more. I've already drunk a large iced coffee. If I drink more, I'll be peeing.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Yes, something.
are the Kami able to tell us exactly
Decaf I've got.
how big the world is beyond the forest to
She
get
says
to the
she's okay.
palace and stuff?
Okay.
Well, they tell you that the forest borders the nation of Minkai,
Mm-hmm.
and that currently there is some civil war going on there.
With Oni in charge, I suspect that people are trying to actually fight back occasionally.
The only rebellion exists in the north,
And that's where we're coming from, isn't it?
and that's where you're heading.
We're going to be going through the north, aren't we?
You are going through the north, and they are taking you to Abasuta Hatsu, who is the current leader of the Ronin camp.
Ronan. Ooh, okay.
Well, nearly every master of Minkai has been slain or replaced, and none of them want samurai. So samurais have been dismissed all over the land, or replaced.
I'm not happy.
What?
Ronin.
Anyway,
Oh.
so, all our masters have been killed and then being put up to the pastures is probably the best way for it.
That's
So-
the pasture. They went to the farm to retire.
Yep.
They went to the farm to go under the farm to be pasture land.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have worse than me, yeah. So, but, yeah.
And I'm guessing when we get to mid-tide, we probably should still be avoiding the main road.
Well, they recommend avoiding civilization unless you have the force of arms to stand up to it.
Right.
We have a Rory, so
We'll just settle down
Yes,
there.
but there's a lot of people for him to kill. As if he remembers to kill, he's gotten so used to being killed that he might forget.
Okay.
Hey,
Obviously, I haven't learned how to live yet. He's
hey.
learned how to die, mate. He hasn't learned how to live.
Hey, I survived that dungeon. Jeez, he's up.
isn't that usually at the end of the movie when you figure that out? It's easy to die, it's harder to live. My God, I do love you. Rush off into the sunset. Alien bug on the back of the ship, no sequel. You know.
So yes, your guide is a bit worried about the how many times your samurai is learning to die. But she says if that's the way he wants to travel, that's completely up to him. At least he's got a fresh body every hour.
Every hour.
Yep.
For a month.
So there's a... Whoa.
So he's a virgin again.
So, what am I up to there? You gotta keep counting. I can't not keep the count anymore. We're over 600 originally. Well, 740 I think you said last
I
time.
did the
so,
count last time.
yeah, I think we're definitely on the extended.
It's not about how hard you get hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
That's right.
Yeah.
But he keeps failing that.
Hey. Do you
Well,
want to do
he's
this?
getting a new body.
Hey. I keep a new body. You want to try it? You want to come back? I'm not going to miss you, I'd say out loud.
We mean this in the nicest possible way, but there's a bit of memory loss.
Sorry,
between
Koya.
deaths.
I say sorry, Koya, when I say that.
You're not going to remember this.
He's been a very teenage elf at the moment. So,
It's okay, I'm sure you'll be able to rack up another 700.
You have to find me first.
I'll find ways.
You get a power up when you die, right? A certain amount of times.
Oh yeah, when just, yeah.
So could we work out some kind of like loop where he jumps off a cliff and then wakes up falling,
Depends on how he goes.
and then wakes up falling, and then we'll just sit there for a few hours, let him cark it a couple hundred times, and then catch him.
Because I think I have to be killed by a kami without providing any attack back. Therefore I can come back and get stronger and learn the strength of that kami.
So they push you.
Okay, so it looks like he will at least, it looks like he might actually get all of them now. Didn't think you'd get that far, but you did.
Well,
I'll have to detail them later.
Halloween.
Is this to look at, or is
This
this
is for you
me?
to take. That's yours.
Thank you! I really want to do that one. Like, I've learned shades better. I want to do that one. I'm
Well,
going...
that also make great tattoos.
You can come in and get one tattooed once you colour it.
Okay, so, yes, you have a month of travel. Everyone feels nice and rested at the slow pace you're moving. You have some of the best food you've ever tasted, well, most of you have tasted. One of you keeps missing the meals.
it's okay. I've got one apple a day I can have. Other two for the horse.
Well, you don't need to.
I don't know. No.
Because every time you come back,
Apple full. Yeah. Don't know why. There we go. Just get through this forest. It's okay, George. Get through the forest.
Can I spend that time teaching my dog, Wolf, not to catch when I throw the hammer?
not to catch when you...
Throw the hammer. I teach him that he doesn't chase after it when I throw it. He stays under me.
Okay.
Important lesson.
Yeah.
So, give me a roll
Yep.
as you do a
Test
nature
run?
roll.
Yeah, so nature... Oh, crap. It'll be decent. Yes, it's 36.
Okay, you throw the hammer, and as you explain that he's not supposed to chase the hammer, he's just looking at you with the, "Oh, don't chase the hammer."
Yep.
But he has that look of the, if you throw the shield, it's a completely different thing.
It's always It's always when people are watching.
Well, the point is, what he really looks at is says, why would I chase it? He obviously threw it away, he didn't want it.
Even Bruce is sitting next to the wood, like sitting like with, sitting like as a horse would sit kind of thing, and it's just looking at you going, What if we could get Bruce to chase the hammer?
Bruce just looks at you.
I'm kidding, Bruce, I'm kidding.
Bruce will probably run faster than the
Bruce would
hamster.
kick me in the head before that happens. Bruce is a very vicious hoof attack now, so
How big is Bruce?
large.
Nashru's obviously looking
So, yeah,
after the bonkai.
just like a normal
While we're
horse,
with the
He's
caravan,
kind of
he'll allow the bonkai
5-star
to
kind of looking.
be seated in the caravan type stuff, or like on a window sill type area if they're good sight. As long as they can pull out.
Well, you tie it down in place.
Yep. And then yes, look after it, nurse it back to full health, and then keep going.
Every now and then the kami thanks you.
Do we still have that kid?
Which kid?
Didn't we pick up a kid somewhere? I just remembered.
You sure you didn't sacrifice him somewhere along the way?
Yeti?
It was the one that our little halfling friend made friends with.
Yeah. What happened to that kid?
That he told was his friend and that he could come with us.
Yeah.
No, we left. He stayed in the city.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got abandoned. He got left behind.
He did, yes.
He got told that he could come, and
Okay.
then
No one took him.
they left him behind.
What a half-assed halfling.
That was Matt, wasn't it? That one? Yeah, I think,
Because
yeah.
I distinctly remember telling the halfling to stop making friends.
Exactly.
Oh, I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah, it just came back and I was like, isn't there a child?
Hey, at one stage you had about 3-to-1 NPCs versus PCs.
Damn.
Because we had almost a family at one stage. After
We're almost a family.
the circus incident,
We are a
we
family.
had dinosaurs chasing around at one stage.
Even though you're horrible to your nephew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, using the family analogy, you like the great-granddad that we just won't let die every time his heart machine goes off?
Oh no, he comes back as a young person each time.
It's good for the wrinkles. Right?
No, I know.
The fight
Clean
shadow goes away
skin.
every time. You don't have to shave anymore, just come back as never unshaven.
Still got the same hand mark. So
Yeah.
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 Splat's not giving you up. Splat doesn't have a death to his part.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in death being a separator. Most people know that.
I know that now. From Splat. I know a lot from Splat, yes. A lot more than I should do. I've put down there as one of my trained multilingual things. I learned Abyssal from Splat, so I thought that suits the character now, that I've actually, over time, I've actually learned to understand Splat on the other level now. So.
Have you taken multilingual, have you?
I had it originally, and I think I had a silly language in there, and I was like, no, over time I would have started learning Abyssal from Splat after talking to him so much. So.
Much better than the cat familiar following someone around in the Wednesday group.
Yeah.
He speaks like he's a death metal singer, singing. So it's always at that high gravelly tone.
Yeah.
And he only does it in their people's heads. So it's like, could be all peaceful and quiet, and then...
Have you got some mastery in society yet?
Yes.
You do have an extra 2 languages?
Oh, I didn't actually. No.
It's multilingual, you get an extra 2 languages when you actually get the mastery in society.
And you got multilingual?
Yeah, I got it a lot early. Well, I'll have to discuss it with Martin offline, I think, that one.
The only reason I recognise that is I learned, hang on, I'll make it interesting because Nashru's taken multilingual twice.
I can learn the goddess speak, maybe. Yeah, goddess, a language.
Wait, you didn't go speak it?
No, I know a horse.
You know horse?
I know a horse, there's one.
Well, he doesn't speak horse.
When I do verbal components of my spells, I do them in Aslanti.
I could learn that over time. We'll work it out, I'll have to talk to
You
Martin
need
about
her
it.
to actually teach you.
I know, but...
Otherwise it's just like... It sounds like words I know. It's the equivalent of someone using an obscure form of Latin as the derivative of everything else. Most people don't understand Latin when they hear it, unless they've had some formal training in it.
Nashru's happy to teach you any language you need.
That was really interesting what you taught me in Dwarf. Wasn't really was a lot of swear words and things I shouldn't say to other dwarfs. I found
But
out.
the dwarves all paid attention to you every time you
Oh,
did.
yeah, I'm sure
And
they
it
did.
was all true dwarven.
Well, my spec from Nashru went from a high level slowly going down over time. So.
Thank you.
So, okay. I'll remember that for the next update to the character sheet.
Well, while Rory has, age, Nashru has not. Nashru's still the equivalent of a 16-year-old boy.
Yes, we've noticed that. It's getting more into the late teen kind of. I don't listen to mum or dad anymore kind of
No,
situation.
he was always in that point.
I know, but it's getting worse actually. Yeah.
And he's also like that creepy, like climbing up into the tree and watching from a distance thing. It's never a good sign.
No.
Oh, not you kidding, probably.
You just assume it was him up in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
If it was someone else up in the tree, that'd be even creepy. Okay. So you were told that you need to go 200 miles south of the Forest of Spirits.
Yep.
To reach the borderlands where you'll find the Ronin camp.
Okay. Now.
This Midtide a big place.
It is a big place.
Okay. Now we're told that.
And we want to avoid, how much civilization is likely to be in that 200 miles to avoid?
Not much, because this is considered borderland territory.
Okay.
Okay, that makes it easier.
Cool. If we feel we're getting close to society, we might go off the track a bit, kind of thing, and such. So. I'm happy to ride in the front with Bruce and in his new fancy. He's copping along in his new fancy shoes. Clip clop, clip clop.
So, is Miaro still with us, or did she stop at the forest?
Miyaharu is taking you to the Ronin camp.
Right.
As far as she's concerned, Rory will get you lost otherwise.
Hey! Just 'cause you like the halfling. Yeah. The halfling wasn't here. It was Terry.
Naturally, will be interested in spending time with Miaru to gather as much information about the land and the directions and the travel we're expecting, so that if we ever do lose Miaru, Nashru will be able to take over.
Okay. So she spends
Because
a lot
obviously
of
the party will trust Nashru in anything that you suggest.
time describing various places, which don't really mean much to you.
But
she described them anyway.
You have to learn and put them into, give them place.
So, Jeremy, if you can see the map on the screen there,
Yeah, yeah.
see how it's got a little dot on the river? Right under the words Ronin's camp, off to the side.
Oh, okay, yeah. A bit of a clue.
Yep. So, and see how this how that forest is there? That little bit of line is your 200 mile
Oh, okay.
between the forest and there. And
Like I
then,
said, Minkai is a big place.
to give you some sort of idea now, as I give you a nice zoom section of how big that place is.
Right.
That's all Minkai.
How much would I know about Mintai previously for being here before? Would I have been through Mintai before? Or?
Minkai is the home of their civilization.
Okay, so I would have been. Yeah, this is where. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So you would have come from one of the island, you probably would have visited the capital at some stage, but not actually been from there.
Yeah.
Naturally, we'll certainly be trying to at least rough out a map based upon Miaru's description and understanding. So,
And I'll just, as we're going walking through, I'm just telling Mika about all the beautiful things about this area.
So she does tell you that there are 5 imperial families. The Amaterasu, who are reputed to be the traders, explorers, and reformers.
as in Amiko Amaterasu.
As in Amiko Amaterasu.
Right, yeah.
The Higashiyama who are the scholars and pious worshippers of the goddess Shizuru. Or just the goddess, as the case may be. I'm sure no one will notice the difference.
Shizuru? It's the one I used to worship.
Yes, Shizuru.
That's right. The teen.
Yeah, you've given up worshipping that and following the goddess that you're with.
Yes. So Shizuru is the
That's
teen in goddess of sun, honor, and ancestry and swordplay. She honors swordplay in her portfolio. She is also patron of the samurai and other noble, honourable swordsmen and women. So there you go.
So it has nothing to do with you anymore, is that what you're saying?
I'm a Ronin.
Okay. And the third one is the Sujeniwa, known for revering ancestral spirits, raising fantastic shrines, and creating grand public works. Then there were the Sigimatu, who were the peacemakers. And then the Tikoku, who were the traditionalists and isolationists, as well as the most militaristic of the 5 families.
Yes.
And it has Minkai has quite a few cities and provinces. Kafuto, the second largest port, and where most of its traffic comes through, has about 40,000 people, and is the major export of trees. And it's basically export to the rest of the TN region. There is Nganako, one of the younger cities, which is closer to where you are than the other one. The Hikasi Coast, which is basically what they call one of their provinces, which is towards basically towards the Great Ocean between your continent and this continent. Yeah. The Hiyosai, which is where they say most of the treasury is. The Iku Peninsula, which is the big branch going north off to the side. The Kasai, which is the capital, and is one of the biggest cities in the world besides Absalom.
Yep.
Oda, which is the granary region of the provinces. The Osagan grasslands, which is where you're travelling through, which has a lot of barbarian tribes there.
Nice.
So basically they don't consider that, civilized barbarians and all that sort of stuff. The Sakabi, which is built on a series of hills on an otherwise treacherous coast, is an ancient city. There are about 3 or 4 other ones there of interest, as well as many islands and chains in the region. It's also the home of the Ayori culture as well. So this is where they spread from. I think we have some as well. I'm going to cover that or okay for Grace. So they do go into quite detail with you about a lot of those things. Like butcher biscuits.
Yep, okay, Nashville's certainly interested and tries to take in as much as he can.
We're always going all the old knowledge and goes, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Been here, done that.
So he talks to the Fox Lady for most of the trip.
Yep, I'm just going, yep. I try to just talk to Miko at the beautiful places you can go to and she's here and things like that. Try to say, hey, look, you go to this city, you'll meet this place, there's a beautiful temple there and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, give me a flat check to see how much you remember of the place.
Is it a flat check or a
flat check because your character hasn't been here since you were a child.
And you were looking at it with a child's eye view.
A 9? 9? Yeah, 9. You got a flat check? Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you start making up names as you're going.
Yeah, of course I do.
And you're pointing in the wrong directions for everything.
Yep. Hey, I'm pressing chicken. I don't have to know everything. I'm just trying to show off here. So.
And you don't even notice that Amika is doing this incredulous look with half the things you're coming out with.
Yeah, of course I'm just going along with it because I don't know any different. So, yeah. Till she says something, then I'm not going to go. So, I'm in the... I'm trying. Try to carve a dent in this situation right now.
Okay, you say something completely outlandish as he points out, as she just, stops you, half explanation and says, water that way, mountain that way. And you sort of realise you've been telling her a lot of bad things up to that point.
Yeah. Hey, nice day today, isn't it, Mika?
So it's great to have stories, but I was expecting to have this from Avery, not from you.
He's a bit quiet. He's a bit tired in the back of the caravan there. So.
How about that?
Apparently he's catching up with Terry.
Oh yeah, we get Miss Terry a lot. So. What's it? Oh, I look up Miss.
And every now and then I keep seeing Splat Duck in.
Yeah. I mean, Bruce has missed me too, haven't you, Bruce? And I just
Bruce just looks at you and says, I didn't have time to miss you. You were gone that long. Plus, you've died many times, so which one am I missing? The one who is here or the one who was there? And he starts going through this whole thing about coming back from the dead as a whole philosophical question for you.
I give Bruce an apple.
And as he's munching away, you can still hear, bits of words coming out of his mouth. Yeah, it's quite an interesting philosophy on death.
Yes, he does have it. And I did mention him that he seemed to have got bigger since I left the temple kind of thing. Did you have some sort of splat kind of fitness regime while I was away?
Didn't notice, she said. I thought he was always this big.
No, it wasn't. He's bigger.
Maybe you shrunk in all those deaths, she says.
Oh, I don't shrink.
She starts measuring her height against yours, and...
You've been very cheeky now. Sorry, stop it. And I'm thinking, she likes me now. That's okay. That's what I'm thinking in my seat.
She asked if she should get some high heels made for you.
Okay, I've gone, and I say, look, we've passed that situation in my life. I think now I'm back to Harori the Harori.
You don't mind being shorter, she says.
I'm not sure.
Shorter, she says.
No.
Apparently every time you've died, you've lost a bit of height, she says.
Oh, really? Like that, is it? Yeah, okay.
Shillelagh's been, measuring it each time.
Has she? And I look over and the Shelley goes, yep. Not so
Yeah, and she pulls out a book and she seems to have a whole lot of numbers and stuff.
See, I really missed you when I was down there, don't you guys, sometimes? It's like, okay. But I did miss you, Miko, and I say in a nice way.
That's okay. I slept and you were out. I had this wonderful dream.
Oh, what was the dream about then?
Dragons and playing.
Okay, very cool. Okay. Oh, the only question I was going to ask you.
Yep.
Did we pick up all the goblins' equipment when we left or not?
Some of it.
Okay, cool. So.
The Kami probably claimed it as part of the process.
Yeah.
Basically helping you downsize some of the excess stuff, so you
Yeah,
got
that's
some
what I
better
thought.
things.
Yeah, that's cool. I thought the case.
We don't need the downside, we've got a whole caravan to carry cut stuff.
Anything that's on any tea and stuff I might have slipped down. I might have got a couple of things for Amiko just to say, hey, here's some nice tea and stuff you might be interested in. So.
Oh, she likes tea and stuff.
I know she does. I learned that long time ago with the fan I gave her. So, anyway, well, I did kind of pick up the that.
And then Olga sort of, rides the beside you with the whole showing off her muscles thing. Especially considering she's still in the male body. She said she keep pointing out how her muscles are so much better than yours. You should feel them.
I don't swing that. Anyway, I'm thinking to myself. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe another time. I say in a nice, polite way.
It's okay. I've been looking after your horse for you. I fed him nice berries I found.
Berries?
Yeah, the Kami found it and said this would make him a good, strong, healthy horse.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll just pat Bruce when I hear that. I'm sure. And yeah, anyway, he's probably still talking about death by now. Still. So,
He's still going on about how every time you come back, is that really you or is that somebody else?
okay. I kind of whispered in the horses again. It's okay, it's real, mate. It's okay. It's all good now. We've gone past that, okay?
This isn't. How many conversations with Pharasma have you had?
How do you know about Pharasma?
Everyone knows about Pharasma, he says.
Who's Erasmus?
You might have sit down. Basically, the person who decides where you go in the afterlife.
Hey, the horses only got intelligence of -4. You sure you know that Pharasma?
Oh, obviously it's got the intelligence of
Oh,
four.
wisdom +3. Wisdom +3. Okay, gotcha. Okay. How much you know about Pharasma?
He starts describing the whole thing of life and death and rebirth, and obviously you must have some connection with her, otherwise you wouldn't keep coming back. Do you have a frequent flyers policy with her, or is it called a freaking dies policy?
And there's a card that
Hey.
gets a stamp each time.
And if you have so many deaths, you get a free death.
I know, I wish I said, hey, leave the leave it, let it go. Let Miko do that. You go back to being a nice horse, okay? So, yeah.
She says, but I'm a nice horse. I have stood new ones today.
Today, yes. That hurt last time, by the way.
Well, it was supposed to stop you crying. Did it work?
Almost made me cry, thank you.
Or try harder next time then.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just better give some warning next time. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is successful. He stopped you crying over what you were crying over.
So I'm talking to the horse, and the horse is kind of talking back in horse, and no one goes, what the hell is going on again? So.
And Olga sort of looked at the skulls going, are you sure you didn't get hit too hard with this one or that one?
No, I'm okay. It's all good now.
How does he keep getting killed?
By the carbon.
So they just like slit his throat every night or
Well,
something?
no,
That's
they
wicked.
challenge him to combat. And he keeps losing. That's why he keeps
The only
losing.
way we got through the forest was I had to, every camera I come across, they challenge me, they kill me, I come back because that's part of the ritual that I learned from what they've learned in the forest or something like that.
So you don't fight back? You
If
just
we-
let them kill you?
If I fight back, we never leave the forest. And it was the kind of deal I made when I was going to move the books to the forest that I had to make that deal. So
He chose that deal. Because the Kami aren't the sort of people who renegotiate. The deal was to get through the forest. So they have to follow through the letter of the law the deal they made.
Okay.
Which is why they couldn't enter the House of Withered Blossoms, because they'd made a deal. No matter how long the deal took, they had to abide by the deal.
So, yeah, I feel much better to not have to die every hour like I've done in the forest. I'm quite happy at the moment. We'll still work on the. I'll still talk to Koya every night and say, hey, can I try this? What do you reckon? Would you like that? And things like that. I'll keep asking. While Miko's not there at the time, I'll keep asking these questions. Trying to get the good books with Grandma. Or not Grandma, yeah. Don't call it Grandma, but I'll just say, yeah.
Every now and then while you're having that private conversation, you hear Shailu pipe up. Nope, she wouldn't like that.
Thank you. Wasn't talking to you.
And I'm sure Nashru heard the same things as well.
Okay, yeah, that's certainly right some advice.
So I'm just trying to any sort of things and
You sort of realise that there's no such thing as a private conversation in a wagon when you've got owls involved.
yeah, I know.
Or a goddess. Or a shadow demon.
So I'll try things like, pick up flowers on the side of the road and hand it to, things like that. I'll be doing all that kind of stuff and trying to, pick up a bit of wood, carving a little bit of...
Okay, she's allergic to the flowers.
Okay, that one.
What if I roll?
Damn you, Martin. Anyway, the next thing I'll try to carve a figurine out of wood from a nice wood I want to find thing. I'm trying all these things.
Yeah, but she accepts that one quite well. Much better than the poisonous flowers you gave me.
Yeah.
Then one day I'll try to go. I'll ask. Unfortunately, I'll ask the help of Nashra, which is really what I not really agree with. We'll go hunting, try to find some nice cooked dinner for her one night. So I'll try all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to just try my hardest to be in the good book.
So will Nashru take Aurori hunting?
Otherwise, do you want
Absolutely.
to take our chariots?
Will you bring him back?
Arturius could use the exercise.
Well, we could.
Well, the other question was, did Dasher bring you back? It's like, yes, I took Rory hunting and then I left him somewhere.
I went hunting with Rory, that's what we're doing, wasn't it?
I've got a reasonably good survival. I might be able to get back. But
Unless, of course, Dasher starts hunting you.
Naturally wouldn't do that to me.
That was you
Yes, he
suggested.
would.
You would not do that.
That's what you said, wasn't it? You wanted to go hunting you.
No, I said I want to go hunt. And I go, look, and I take him aside. I know the elves are all around. And I go, look, I want to see if we can find a nice kind of deer or something like that. From around, something that we can cook up for dinner to be nice for Amika. She deserves a bit if you don't spoil it every so often. Yeah.
So you're saying you want to go and kill one of the animals here in the forest protected by the Kami?
We're not in the forest right now. We're outside the forest, aren't we?
I'm assuming he's saying this once you got out of the forest.
Yeah. I wouldn't say this in the forest. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many spirits can he anger?
I heard the stories you were telling me, Amiko. You obviously know all the good hunting spots around here.
Look, okay.
What would you need me for?
I was 9. I'm not. I can't. My memory's not as good as it used to be. It happens when you get killed a lot. Okay. So I would appreciate a hand here.
You Briscoe. No, I count you as
Hey.
5 days old now.
I'm trying to look after your. Is his sister or Miko's sister?
Miko's not related.
No. Okay. So I'm trying to say, look, I'm trying to get in a good books with Miko. Okay. Please help me out here. Come on. Do me a favour. I'll look after.
It didn't help when you were a dish pig for all those years. What do you think going to change now?
Well, just saying maybe in a different light, maybe. Come on. Look, just help me out here.
Family.
Just look, help me out here. Okay. I've saved you many times in battle. Come on. Let's work this out. Come on. Come on, Nashra, come on. You can help me out here. If he doesn't get back to me, I'm going to talk to Charlotte. So.
He's more than happy to take you hunting.
Nashra's happy to go hunting for some fresh meat, because obviously, yes, we haven't... Whilst the food has been good in the forest, it hasn't been entirely real.
So I'm just, as I said, I'm just trying to... Yeah, and then I'll test my cooking skills, which I have no idea I'm good on my cooking, because I don't have cooking anywhere.
Hey, at least you're not been Michael.
I was going to say,
But it's a good thing. I've got clever improviser.
Yep.
That means that I take a 13 on any sort of roll that I'm not trained with. So.
Okay, so as you get ready to go hunting, you see Shaylu and Amiko show up with their bows.
Okay, you coming too, Amiko?
Yeah, I want to see how good you are.
Okay. Well, I've got my crossbow, my longbow that I've never used so far in this whole game. Oh no, I used it once actually. So I'll take it my just normal composable longbow there with me and go. Okay, let's go. And I'll just get the others to.
Anyone else going hunting?
You can come with
I'm not going to go, but also Arturius. I'll be like, just listen to him.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to take Arturius on the way. So.
Are you saying are you telling them to listen to the wolf or the wolf to listen to them?
Wolf to listen to him.
Okay.
Splat and Bug will go, we can shoot birds with rocks.
I'm definitely staying back.
Okay, I'll just tell Bruce to just settle down, have a relax, and just relax, and hand a couple extra apples, and I'll head off. So, because while Bruce could kill things, but he wouldn't leave anything left to pick up off the floor.
Just trample it.
He's a savage horse after all. So I could have picked the nimble horse. I chose the savage horse. So okay, we'll go hunting. Moss survival check, or who would want to roll?
Okay, so everyone's giving you the lead.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
survival check.
just along to look. Yeah.
It's okay. I'm trained in survival, so it could be worse than that. Oh, that's alright. That's a 33.
Okay, so you think you know which is the right way to go with lots of comments over your shoulders
Backseat
and
riders.
pointing in different directions just to make you feel better.
And I'm going, I'm running if I regretted this now. And I'm going, okay, no, I'm going to go through this. So it's a good kind of team bonding session, I'm going to think it is. So.
Team building.
Depends on which team he's building.
So we'll see if we can find a spot there where we see if, I'm looking for any sort of animal tracks that might show us any sort of something that we might want to have for dinner, maybe something.
Okay. So as you continue on, you do find lots of tracks in the area.
Okay.
Give me a nature roll.
Nature.
You do have nature.
And flat 13. 20 total.
20 total.
That's not bad.
You think there's some predators and some herbivores in there somewhere.
Did Nashru come along as well? Who came?
Yeah, but I suppose I'm leading because they want to see how I'm
They were
going.
watching. I was just
They're
wondering
watching.
who else was there.
Yeah, so
And
Nashru, Shailu, Amiko, yourself, and the wolf.
and that most of them are commenting on his knowledge.
There you go. Now, so I've got some herbivores and some predators. I was thinking, I'd rather go after the herbivores, I'm thinking. Because- So,
Survival check as you start heading off following the herbivores.
24.
Okay, you start heading off in a specific direction.
Okay. And keep it on. Do I see if you
And as you're going along, you can hear some of them commenting behind that they love your stealthy style. I'm sure the herbivores won't hear him coming. Maybe they'll he's counting on the fact they don't have a sense of smell either, and all these other sort of things are being said behind you. Just to make you feel better about tracking things in the wild.
Really, guys? Really? Okay. So, okay. No.
And Amiko pipes up with, not really a guy, but if you'd rather think of me that way, I'm sure we can go back to being just friends.
I didn't say that loud. Okay. Oh, yeah.
You can hear
Hey,
Shirley
Rory.
burst out laughing.
Okay.
Rory, what do you call a blind, horned, quadrupedal herbivore?
Launch.
No idea.
Oh my god.
You might be able to catch that one.
Actually, the whole party cracks
still
up.
here.
Yeah, the whole party cracks them down. Yep.
Actually,
Thanks for
think about it.
supporting us, Drew.
Maybe
Thank
we
you.
need a blind,
Death.
horned herbivore with no legs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you show me how good you can go then. I'd say the Nashru. So.
He goes, no, Harori's doing this one. We're all following Harori. It was his idea.
Okay.
He's showing how good he is.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep trying to hunt this herbivore.
Give you a roll.
Survival again?
Yep.
20 total.
Okay, you seem to be seeing like you're following it in circles.
Perception roll?
Sure.
What the hell? Okay. Still know what it was. That's even worse. 19.
19.
I'm going down from 5 to 4.
No, you still can't figure out why it's going around like this.
Tracking yourself.
He's not a herbivore, but
It doesn't mean he's reading it well.
yeah, true.
No, I think we're on the right track, so I'll keep going.
Nashru is carefully hiding the long stick that he's hidden behind his back with a bit of a few twigs tied to the bottom going snap, snap, snap.
I wouldn't be surprised, actually. No, I think we should go this way. Okay.
Okay, give me a survival roll.
Oh, that's a good one. 33.
Okay, so you manage to break through some bushes and you see a bunch of deer rushing off.
Quick shot.
Yes, you can have a quick shot.
Oh, that's good. 39.
You hit one.
Woohoo!
And it goes down.
Cool. There you go. See, guys.
You don't want to send my wolf after another one?
How many were there?
The wolf's just staring at
really.
him.
Yeah, because he won't do anything unless he's asked.
I'm going to regret this right now, I'm about to say. No. I'm going to, okay. I thought, hey, how far away was the big deer from me?
Probably about 200-300 feet.
Okay, that's all right. I go, hey, do you remember the wolf's name? Do I remember it?
Arturius.
That's right. I say,
It's whether his character paid any attention or not.
nope, I didn't take any attention.
So it's wolf, yes.
Hey, I go down and then get the same. Well, the wolf is pretty tall anyway. At the level eye level, I say, hey, "Do you want to go get that for me?"
It just looks your face.
I'll roll for it. Because I did tell him to listen.
He did. He listened. He just said actually obey.
And he didn't know his name either.
It's a fair call. You did a fair call there. And I didn't.
And it never really liked that everyone else beside you. You are his favourite person.
Is this true?
So he's listening very intently.
I say, "You sure you don't want to get it?"
He just looks at you again.
Okay, so I'll go over and go get it.
And it follows you.
You probably get him to carry it, but he just won't go get it on his own.
No, I was thinking worse that he'd get it, eat it, and then come back. I think that's what I was worried about. But I was like, okay, I'm giving you ideas in your mind, man. Okay, so I go, okay, go pick up. And go, is there enough to feed the caravan with one deer or not?
How much you eat, she says. Oh, that's right. You keep dying and coming back without needing to eat.
Yeah, see, it's been...
You've been saving us some food for this whole trip through the forest.
Hey,
2 months of not eating.
that's true. That's true.
Selflessly getting food that he's not even going to eat.
Yeah, so I'm doing this for the caravan.
Though you probably have been eating in the time you've been out.
Yeah, he's no longer been dying every day since he left the forest.
Yes, I haven't been dieting. Yeah. So okay. Well, if I think I need to get another deer, I'll try to track another deer. But if I think that's enough for the caravan, I'll take it back and we'll cook it on the roast it around and.
Well, the deer would probably feed about 3 or 4 people, probably.
Yeah, we've got more than that, don't we? So.
Especially considering,
Yeah.
depending on how you prepare it, and it wasn't really a big deer.
Okay. Well, I'll
So we're
go
looking at, I think we're at least
2 or 3
20
deers.
to 30 in the caravan with the guards and drivers and...
We could be here a while. Okay. So. Well,
It's enough to feed a party normally, taking down a deer.
yeah. But I'll want to get a couple extras. See if I get a couple extras, and we'll go through. So survival check again, I should.
Yep.
Yeah, 27.
From this point, you can tell they split off in about 5 or 6 different directions.
Shit.
You scattered the herd.
And I look at the wolf. Sure, you don't get one.
Wolf walks over the one you shot and sits down and looks at it and looks at you.
Oh shit! I think where this is going. You go. Well, I know that look. I know that look from the other wolf, don't I? I must know that from the other wolf, don't I? Yeah. No, not for you. For everyone.
He just looks at the thing and looks at you.
I'm carrying the deer, so don't trust the wolf right now. No offense to your wolf. Anyway, let's see, spend a couple of hours see if we can find any other kind of stuff. If not, we'll go back with the deer. Okay. So
Okay. So you're just gonna follow one other set of tracks.
I'll try one of the tracks. Yeah.
Okay. You start following those tracks for a while. Give me a roll.
Should have put it in the tray for. It's for Jeremy.
That's okay. You can't see that.
Can't see that one, Trey? Yeah.
But Jeremy, you pretty much know what he rolled, don't you?
I get an idea. He followed National stick tracks, did he?
Yep.
Seems to be a big deer, this one.
So this one seems to go both legs, split and went around trees, and then they went around the other way around trees, and and then only one side went, and then the other side went, and then it seemed to do a tap dance for a little bit.
And then it went through the next tree because the feet went either side.
I mean, he's giggling behind me now.
Are you noticing any odours on the tree of like wolf urine by any chance? Like cocking a leg and screwing up the...
So, give me possession.
That's about 33.
So, yes, you can sort of see that there's a couple of them banging in what would appear to be some sort of hoof prints into the ground nearby.
Really, guys? Really? Miko, I knew you wouldn't do this.
Miko's not doing it, but she's having trouble not laughing. But Shailu and Nashru are both busy hammering hooves in for you.
Absolutely.
Just remember, next time you want me to help you out, I'm not going to help you out. Just remember that, okay?
But you seem to be having trouble finding the track, so we'll just make it easy for you.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Martin,
Yeah.
can you use bind undead on the dead deer?
Sure.
so we don't have to carry it. I can just make it walk behind us.
Okay.
So all of a sudden the deer gets off my shoulders.
Yep.
That's what what the?
Wolf, as a reaction, would it like freak out at something like that?
Sure, it attacks the deer.
Oh,
So your deer starts to walk off and the wolf goes for it.
31.
that would have hit the deer.
Quite successful, and then your deer's in a couple of pieces all over the place.
Yeah, if you or an ally uses any hostile actions against the target, the spell ends, so it would
Just
be
exploded.
unanimated again. Yeah.
And yes, and as happily running over, dragging your head towards you.
I want to do a will save based on my frustration of this whole thing, and just say,
Okay,
will save. I'll let you make the DC. I only got 24,
Yep.
and I'm going. Would I have just said, oh fuck this, and go back to the thing into iterations?
Pretty much, you feel like you're failed.
Okay. And you just see me just wander off. Don't care if anyone's following me. Just
Miko sort of calls out, "Hey, we're not done yet."
I just walk off. Bad enough. It's like
You just bink in the back of your head.
what crossbow.
No,
That's the rock.
don't.
Don't care. I keep walking. I've had enough. Yeah.
My dog's following him,
Yep.
carrying half of the deer.
Just the head.
You know,
I was trying to help. So you don't have to carry it.
No. I know this one. I just didn't expect the dog to go.
I'm sorry, but the dog's walking along and it's just like, what? It's alive?
It kept looking at the thing anyway, so I was like, me? You? Me? Is that for me? Is that for me? It's like, yeah.
And it's happily dragging the head behind it.
It's like,
So yes, and you see your puppy show up with Harori looking dispirited and
The whole-
puppy dragging the head of a deer behind it. So it
Okay.
looks like it's got this sort of startled expression on it.
Went well, hey?
You could make a Miko like deer cheek ragu or something.
not the way the wolf has got. Nah, there's no way I can get
Just
that.
the
That
cheek.
means being
Just the cheek.
tenderised too much. That you know. So
Martin,
Yep.
Nashua will suggest to Shalelu and Amiko, if she wants to, that yes, we might go and collect, since we've been out here for so long anyway, we might as well go home with something. So they'll aim to
I go back
come
and
back
say,
with a couple of deer.
I think I've saved you from feeding your wolf tonight, and just walk over and
You're
then
welcome.
Your drops the head at your feet and then sits there happily, staring at you.
Good boy, eat up.
Okay, you hear it just crunching away on it.
I go over to Bruce, take that one out of the bag, and just there you go.
Which goes, hunting well?
No, not well.
Why not hunt? Let's go hunt.
You want to go hunting?
Who
why not?
did you now?
Yeah, go Bruce.
Join the Bruce.
Oh, Bruce was it? Right.
You sure?
So I was going to say, just about that time is when the rest of the people come in with 3 deer over their shoulders.
What is Bruce survival actually? Better than a ruse.
And you left him behind.
It's a 20 survival. Perception of 21, yeah, of course he'd be better.
He just starts pulling at your arm. Let's go hunt.
Okay, I'll follow Bruce and
Okay, get on top.
get on top and I'll...
You're too slow.
Okay.
Get fire ready.
Okay.
And then you just rush him off.
And goes up, okay.
You know, hair sweeping backwards, everything billowing behind you.
That's right, I got mounted combat. I got mounted archery. I remember you got me on those feats, so... Okay. You see, I got...
And as he's rushing off, you see the rest of them bringing back a couple of deer.
I just side still on the way past. It's like, yeah. Just taking Bruce for a run.
Okay.
And then, yes, Nashua will have a talk to Harori after the end of the day saying, Amiko truly appreciated stomping around out in the bush doing with no effect. Good day.
Oh, I haven't come back yet. Martin's looking at the bestiary book right now, so...
Okay, so...
Splat's taking little like rides around on the reanimated dead deer around the camp.
Unfortunately, it's been broken, so... Once the
No,
body's
because the
broken...
new ones that they brought.
Oh, yeah, the new ones, okay.
Yeah.
Of course he would, yeah.
Nashua was not keen on the animation of deers after the
I wasn't keen on it either, but it made very good storyline, so it was like, yeah.
Okay, so yes, you managed to find a large boar. Of course, you get to shoot at it before your horse attacks it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So with my new skill, my horse gets 1 action per round.
Or kill them.
So, move or
Show them.
yeah.
What's up, Paul?
Uh,
down the well?
38.
Bruce
No,
will
I
let
pushed
get
it.
killed.
What did you get?
38, I.
You got a critical hit with your bow.
Damn.
Okay. Okay, well, I haven't used my bow for a long time.
How boring.
Shush you.
I only done all the damage of the dice and I get 1 dice. What's wrong here? I have so little damage.
I can get in
Everyone
D8s.
missed the dad joke.
I'm going to get my D8s.
Everyone missed the dad joke there.
What's the dad joke?
How
Try
boring.
some of those ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
look at 'em.
Yeah, the rest there's a few left.
They're pretty good.
Got all these D10 down and I didn't use any normal. So, we'll get +2.
Have that huge burst of sugar.
You can tell that that's for you in a good
That's,
way.
I have sugar so rarely.
Yeah. That's like
25 total. Non-magical piercing damage.
Okay, it strikes it quite hard. It turns and just looks at you and charges. So Bruce now gets to attack.
Oh, that's the best bit. How do you use Bruce to attack ever?
you did kill those people that time.
He has that +19 to hit. So that's a 23.
It's a hit.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'm just surprised that he... Didn't realise I'm going to have to need some dust tonight.
I have to get out dice.
All the dice. I'm gonna bring everything back to life. Oh, puppet life.
So you have plenty of sets of Rory bodies that you can animate.
Yeah, that's true.
So, it's a...
That would be
But
creepy.
they're all
as
missing
fuck.
their head.
They are headless
That's alright.
because someone wanted each head.
15 points of bludgeoning
I
damage.
mean, I bought one each.
Okay, so that does a big
What
chunk,
do?
but it does get to attack multiple times, I
I
believe.
don't know if I bought for you.
Oh, horse only one turn. For one, because I get...
Pick one.
Oh, so I get 3 actions and it gets 1 action. So.
Okay, so then you get 2 more attacks then.
Is it still at range or?
You get all that protection.
Technically, you would have had it before it charged in.
Yeah. So was it a special action? Like I get 1 action?
I just
what
let
hits
you
or?
do it.
You saw it. You still had a full round action.
Okay, so it's -5 to the next attack. So.
Yeah, -5 to the next attack.
26.
That still hits, but not a crit.
Yeah. Uh, 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay, and the third attack.
21 total.
That still hits.
Got the -10?
Yep, that's a -10. I've got a +21 to hit.
Yeah.
So, that's 11 points of damage.
That was the perfect number. You put it down, and basically you hit 3 arrows, and as it comes off, Bruce just goes blink with the hoof and knocks it down to the ground, and it crumples. You've now got enough food to feed the wagons for about a week.
Okay.
Bruce, paws are big,
Bruce?
especially when they're large.
Yeah. Hey Bruce, do you reckon you can carry this?
Bruce just looks at you with the.
Okay. Sorry, I shouldn't have judged you. You can only... But...
That's lucky and bloody and muddy and...
And that's as big as it is. They're both about the same size.
Oh, so it's too big for Bruce?
It's basically saying I'm picking up someone of your own size and carrying it.
Oh, okay. So,
Technically, he
I
can
do that.
Technically, he can do that, but it's not a fantastic thing to do for most people.
Of course, the alternative is that you'll pick up and carry Bruce.
You can basically do ropes and drag it behind.
Yeah, I'll try to do that, and I pull another apple out of the pouch for Bruce, saying, very good job. I feel much happier now. So.
Okay, so you return back to the caravans with this huge load of meat, and you see a dead deer walking around the camp.
With splat on its back.
Its head facing at a horrid angle. An arrow sticking out on one of its eyes.
No, and I go across
Welcome
the...
home!
Welcome. Leave this boy alone, please. I said, hey...
And two of your former buddies salute you.
Yeah. I just learnt this spell. It's exciting.
Okay. I'm going, okay. Really, I was happy with, yeah, okay.
They're walking around like full zombie walk.
And I'm just sitting there going, okay. I just went up for hunting. I was going hunting and all of a sudden we got walking animated things all around us. So, okay. Then I'll bring back to the board and say, hey, Bruce, help me find this one. So, thank you, Bruce. Okay.
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 You're always better together.
That's right. So
Rory's silly going off on his own to hunt.
I'll bring you next time, Bruce. I'm sorry.
Too proud.
So I feel happier now. So, and the first time I get to use mounted archery.
Pretty cool.
So I was like, okay, cool. Cool. I feel like I'm not a cavalier yet, but I'm close to it. So
That's the first time we've actually had to go on your horse and do something.
that's right. I don't think I don't think I've ever done it actually.
No, this is the first time in the entire
Okay,
campaign.
pain.
What is it, session number 63,
See.
playing Rory.
Playing
We've
it.
actually fought on horseback.
Yeah, because I've got all these skills for horseback, but I don't use them. But it's like,
I don't know if I would count tracking down a boar as fighting
Hey.
on horseback.
Yeah,
a,
there
Fight
was
a
some
bird.
combat.
a roaring.
He had one round.
Any fight he doesn't die in is a victory for him.
Well,
Right.
it's certainly unusual.
Yes. I feel better now. I say, hey, okay, we found a ball for you.
And she goes, she calls her, hey Bug, want to animate it?
I decide to cut him some slack. We've got enough puppets going on. It's getting a bit confusing.
Yeah. A bit worried they actually are with them still in the forest and not with all the stuff in them.
All the kids are sitting in front and you're like doing this weird little play for the kids.
With
the-
Rory's body in the deer.
Does any come up to me and
We'll
just touch me or anything? Because
reenact the
yeah,
hunt. We'll have
I'll
the
jump
deer with one of Rory's bodies riding the deer. Reenacting the hunt of the boar.
Oh, we're good. Poor Rory's just going, this was just supposed to be a simple hunt. This was ended up like, it's like, okay. So,
Yeah, you see Miko's, having a
Wonderful.
fantastic time.
see?
Laughing a lot.
I feel like I'm going, yeah, this kind of worked out, maybe.
And Nashua will come up to Rory and say, Amiko's Muslim.
Huh.
What's Muslim?
They don't eat pork.
I thought she followed Tian gods.
Yeah, he's vegan.
It's weird. Okay. What's inside of this thing? Is perception? Or?
Give me a, I think that there is actually a roll to tell if someone's pulling your leg.
Yeah, it's unless you have a
Perception.
specific feat, it's perception.
So, would you like to make a deception roll there, Jeremy, to see how well you bamboozle Rory?
Yeah, I got a
So, what is Rory's base perception score?
base is 15.
Okay, so if you can get 25, he'll believe you.
Deception of 18, 28, 33.
Okay, so that's almost a critical hit on critical success on it, but it's just a success.
Really?
So yes, he makes you believe that you've just gotten food for her that she won't eat.
Did I hear that interaction?
Yeah.
I look sad and I ponder back to
Feel
Bruce.
bad for the two.
And it's like I'm going, aww. So,
Does Amiko say anything?
And Miko's having trouble not trying to stop laughing.
If I use a message and tell him it's bullshit, will he then disbelieve it or not?
Well, you can tell him. It's up to
Oh,
him
yeah,
whether
I
he
can
believes it or
tell
not.
him.
or you can use Splat to come and tell me. Up to you.
Well, yeah, Splat's probably got more sway. Splat can tell him it's bullshit.
Okay, Rock hits you in the side of the head.
What's wrong, Splat?
Split just looks at you with that look you've seen before. You've seen it from Bruce many a time. You know who Bruce learnt it from.
When you're being stupid.
Oh!
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
the
thanks,
other
Nashua.
look, like not all the time. But
Thank you, Splat. I feel we go. Nashua, bloody typical elf. Anyway, I'm under that, I'm under off to that, yeah.
And you even hear Shailu, just losing it in laughter.
And of course they would, something like that.
They seem to be talking with each other, and someone's playing some drums off your skulls.
Of course. This came back to...
One of your bodies is juggling them.
Well, she's got a full drum kit now.
That
and
is
it's
So-
like, yeah.
So,
It's not
I'll
carnival.
I'll get a brush out for Bruce and I'll just while I'm listening and go, maybe this would be better if I was in a dungeon again.
It's a great great party you've organised for Rory. There's entertainment, there's food.
Yeah, not the entertainment I was expecting, but it's okay. Right, that's all good. I say, okay.
This is your all-rounder. You do everything.
I do
Do we
everything.
still have like Cold with us or whatever his her name was?
Cald went back with the Winter Wolf. When you reached the guy who was trying to chat you up until Rory pulled off the hat and showed that she was a blonde.
The one, because you were going to be the princess, but I beat you to it.
You were the princess of interest, except you didn't have blonde hair. And then Miss Blondie showed up, and I was like, ooh, blonde!
And I go, oh, shit.
Wasn't more a fan of my, like, pink.
You have a bald patch.
You had that bald patch going
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
It was
I
fantastic.
still have
It
it.
was a good look.
But I really liked the
We
whole...
walked through a
you know,
desert,
blonde-
you colour it in red.
I just got to the point of describing exactly what this person's thing was, and that's when the helmet came off and the painting moment, with the hair flying everywhere.
And I did write down blonde in the hair stuff for the female. I was like, and yeah. It's
Damn.
gone back to black as I originally had it in the male, so but yeah.
It was funny though.
Okay, well, I'm sitting down. I feel a bit better now.
While you
so.
do that, I'll just be back in a little bit.
That's right. Anyway, I can see positives out of the night anyway, somehow.
Yeah.
So, somehow. Not all the way, but somehow I got there.
Bug had fun.
Like had fun. Bruce had
Which meant splash
a bit of
fun.
a run, so, and
Arterius.
Arturius I got a deer
He's
for a
got
dinner.
a deer head.
And Rory learned something about religion.
I'm a little bit confused though, because the deer head keeps turning around and looking at me while he's chewing on like the chest part, and I'm very confused.
Yeah. So you haven't been in this party too that long. I'm going, yeah, this is something I've seen before. It's like, what spell was that? Was it Disturb the Dead or something? Was it?
Bind undead.
You know those feats we got from the relic?
Lasts a whole day too.
I have the list of all the relic spells, if that helps for any of you. You have the books, I'm sure.
No, I didn't get any, because I've got the sword, I don't really need help.
Right, okay,
So
cool.
Mark just gave me just minor stuff, so...
Yeah, well I got the list of, so it's got all the, that
I'm good.
looks like it hurt.
Did a little bit. I think I blew out an ovary.
So, with the relics, it's got all the different, like, whichever
Ooh,
gifts
that's
you were given.
cool. Yeah.
So I've got the list of them all in the different ones. So I've just had Grace it already. Because it tells me my healing stuff that I can do. I have a Vitality Siphon.
What's that mean?
I trigger an ally within 60 feet regains more hit points than it is currently down via a targeted positive healing effect without a duration. You are an
That was a
adjacent...
lot of
Yeah, you or an adjacent willing creature regain a number of hit points equal to the amount in excess of the triggering creature's maximum hit points. For example, if the triggering creature was missing 5 hit points and was targeted by a heal spell that restored 12 hit points, you or an adjacent willing creature would regain the remaining 7 hit points. So,
So it's like a chain healing time.
yeah,
so
so
it's not wasted.
if you were 80 hit points down
Yeah,
and I healed you,
Oh, no, it was excess, yeah.
If there's balance left over, it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah.
You can
So that was one of
reallocate.
your feats?
yeah, the Vitality Siphon.
No, not a
Oh, the
free,
Vitality
it's part of the
Siphon.
realm.
Major the
Yeah,
gift
right.
thing, yeah.
Well, it was designed to make it better for characters who are doing that sort of thing.
Hey, Martin, can I just check for like my ancestry feats?
Mhm.
Can I take orc ones as well as changeling ones, or just changeling?
You can take either orc or changeling, or half orc.
Yeah.
And Annie,
Yes.
just for your awareness, that Blind Undead spell
Yeah.
technically only works on an undead target. You have to animate the body before you actually bind it.
Did you animate any of the bodies? Can you animate
I
bodies?
think you can animate bodies, this problem, because that's certainly heading towards the evil type stuff.
Why not?
So apparently everything that was running around was actually Splat running around.
Well, that's still cool.
So
So bind undead, it only works if something is
Yeah, so like
undead.
the target was one mindless undead creature.
I read it as,
with a
like,
level of bonded.
Yeah, I read it as just dead as opposed
Yeah, and
to...
that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Damn it. That was so
Well,
much
obviously
fun.
right now it doesn't make any real difference.
So yeah,
Before we
animate
actually-
undead, and then you can find it, that
Yeah,
can
well.
work, kind of thing, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I can't animate undead.
The
And that's not a bad thing.
Do they
That's
have
not a
level?
bad thing.
They are level 13.
Why didn't you like my flesh
'Cause
puppets?
Some of them will give you bonuses based on your level. So.
Yeah, the healing one that I've got, which is the healing wave, is a 15-foot. Actually, that's a question. I have the feat that makes me reach, I think it's called, where your spells go 30 feet further. Would that apply to the relic? No. Okay, cool. So 15-foot cone, they get 1d4 times 13 hit points. Ooh, that's
The reason that doesn't work that way, Emrys, is because reach spell is actually a thing where you add an action to your spell to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if your spell costs 2 actions,
Yes,
you
then-
add a third action to give
It's a
Right.
bit like what you've got for your widen spell. That means you add action.
You're adding a trait to the spell.
I do remember that from my sorcery days a bit. Original time.
So you can't actually use reach on 3 actions.
Because I had spells where I could, I think, maximize
I
it.
think
but
unless you
I
have
could
a
maximize
like a
damage
wand
on
of
it,
reach,
so-
I think a wand will allow you to expend the charge.
But
to-
if you've got it as a feat, you can't do it on 3 actions.
Yeah, you can extend the range of your spells if the next action you use to cast a spell has a range. Yeah.
I just need something, so I'll just give it
Yeah, that's all right.
and then I'll be right back.
That's all right. Okay, I'm going to start getting Avery out to sing a dance and sing a Rory song or something like that while we're waiting.
He's actually been upgrading the Horary song.
Yeah, no, he's
And the Horary song actually makes you sound very heroic now.
I know.
Yet how good you are at dying.
Yep,
Beautiful.
much better.
So level 13. I can heal people so much.
I think I can eat magic.
Eat magic.
I'm a bit confused, to be honest. Where did I read that?
Well,
I'm thinking I might
and what's the...
look through those relic things, and if there's something that I think fits a little better, I might forget Martin a message and say, look, do you mind if I swap out this thing for this thing?
Yeah, I think it'd be fine, as long as you've got the same level.
It'll be easy, just
Yeah.
Like, I'll chat with him and see, but
Oh,
Which bit?
I was just saying that I might have a read through the link that Emma sent me, and if I happen across something that I think is absolutely awesome for Amy, I might flick you a message and say, can we swap out this part of that stone for this thing? But I don't see it happening, but just for curiosity's sake, I'll have a
I
look.
gave you celestial base powers.
Yeah,
Because that suited a goddess.
exactly.
I gave Annie mind and shadow.
Mm.
I gave Emerus life. I gave Mark shadow and fiend.
Off the armor.
No, it was nothing with celestial and shadow.
and you
Yeah.
gave
Oh yeah, for the after.
and you gave Jeremy sneaky bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an option, but it should be.
Yeah, so I've got things like I've barely got get your extra armor against celestial fiends, and which is what you've got, kind of thing. And grace.
Mm-hmm.
I've got living death.
Celestial definitely makes sense for her.
That means if somebody targets me with negative energy, I can get that back in healing. Which I was waiting for Martin to say something last with that big boss. I was saying, maybe he's got to cast something that I might be able to use. But then I've got that healing thing as well as the light.
I was just going to say, make sure you don't have the armor.
And I've got Shroud of the Afterlife, which means I can...
What trick?
I shroud myself from beyond the living realm, so I actually get some bonuses against death saves and stuff like that. So, yeah. Where'd you get that? I just kind of really know. It's a perfect sound set kind of thing.
Isn't it amazing? That one, I think, it'll be Kmart or Target?
Yeah, because I got my secret sound for the family. I've got my cousin who's... Every time I go over there, him and his brother always talk politics. So I got him a Donald Trump toilet plunger. So you get to see Donald Trump's head go into the toilet and clean it every time. I thought that's perfect for it. That's like, I thought, nah, that'll stop him talking about politics for a little bit, hopefully. But no, but I'll try, you know. So I was like, yeah. Why not just I was like, yeah, trying to find those unique Santa presents are very hard sometimes. So, yeah.
Well, it's very flushing.
Yeah. So, yours arrived today, yesterday, by the way. So.
I had dinner with my father-in-law a few weeks ago, and I stupidly mentioned the whole Trump thing. He's a Trump supporter. Oh my God! You wait to see after he's president. You see how much of a difference he made to the U.S. economy, and I'm like, I mean, yes, but I don't think I'm talking
He
the
absolutely
same.
killed the economy. He made a difference.
I know.
And I just like
Well, it's
watching.
not wrong.
I just watch it because my uncle he talks about anti-Trump like every single Facebook post on it, and I'm sitting there going, they're cool, and I was like, I see it, okay, yeah, no, and then he gets some friends just try to, and always gets some people go, no, you shouldn't be talking about that, and then he has Facebook fights, and we go, whatever. It's like, yeah.
It's fascinating as I'm finding this. This is an after game.
Sorry, Grace.
Because we're actually recording this,
So
all good. You're just amusing that became the Trump supporter following. So yes, you spend probably close to 2 to 3 weeks traveling south. And besides your little incursions here and there with Splat animating dead bodies for you. To make Rory
The
feel
one
better.
off, apparently.
I will just remind you as well that I still have the Wanderer's Guide spell. So basically it lasts for a day, takes a minute every morning, and when you cast the spell you pick a destination and it basically shows you like an inspired route. So mechanically what that does is it reduces your movement penalty from difficult terrain by half for the duration, as long as you don't deviate like way off track.
It is very cool. Very good. So you're heading towards something called the Ronin Camp.
I'm just napping. My wolf is following everyone, and I'm just laying back, tied my feet down, staring up.
You riding the wolf?
I am riding my wolf.
He makes sure you're awake every now and then.
Oh yeah, he jumps. There.
Or he walks under those tree bushes. Book.
Yeah.
Remember he does have this height problem? You've still got the head bit missing to prove that?
Yeah.
You haven't quite taught him that ID headroom?
There are some things I'm just not going to try.
I've learned that long time ago with Bruce.
Okay, so after travelling 200 miles, you see what appears to be humble farmsteads around the area, and heading towards what appear to be a cluster of wooden huts and thatched roofs on a hillock overlooking a riverbank. Seems rather inhospitable. There's no farmland around this spot itself. Barely visible in the distance west of the hillock, several figures are at work digging a ditch and basically looking like they're setting up more palisades around the hills.
Can I, if we see it in the vision, can I let the party know? But do we know this is a Ronin camp when we've been told that it is a Ronin
You're
camp?
heading towards a Ronin camp, yeah. And
Can
you
I-
can see youths training with short bows, shooting at straw targets, with a tall figure yelling them in a husky voice.
And I'll ask the party, can I go in first, because I am a Ronin and I feel that I might be able to get a better response from these people.
It's a good idea because I'll kill you first.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and yeah, I might die eventually.
Well, okay, if you're going to do that...
Nashville actually speaking, so you can get a look at exactly what these archer's quality is like.
I'm going to touch Harori and cast status. It lasts for a day and just lets me know, as long as he's on the same plane of existence and we're both alive, it lets me know his present state. So, like his direction from me, his distance from me, and what conditions are affecting him. So if he starts dying or something, I'll know.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
Did you cast that on him when he went hunting?
And when you
No.
when you cast that on him, you also seem to know where Splat is at the same time.
That's interesting.
And Splat just looks at you with this. Oh, okay.
I'm just looking between
Under
Splat and
surveillance.
Harori and like, okay.
Hey, that's my job to do that. Okay, I feel a bit better that I've been touched by the goddess, so I'll go off. So.
Yes. And then you hear the sound of a new song being sung behind you. Touched by the goddess.
Because he's a virgin again too. Virgin. Touched by the goddess for the first time.
And everyone's just going to really back.
Well, technically, he's got a new body, so
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
a lot of new experiences for you.
That's right. So I'll go in. I have a samurai banner, which I do get as a samurai, which I have never used in this whole combat, and I'll just make sure I hang on to that while I walk in.
Well, normally it attaches to your back.
I don't touch my back, but I said I haven't used it to put it down. But I thought maybe wait to show that
Shall
I'm.
not pass.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I put it down, that means anyone charges get +1, and you get +1 to your fear checks. But I've never had to use it because we haven't been feared like that before. So it's like, been okay so far.
Can we watch from a distance?
You can. Shaylu is quite happy to translate everything she can hear to everyone else.
Excellent.
So I'll approach the young kids and the elderly.
So Sandrew is putting 10 credits down that, or 10 gold down that they'll shoot him before he shoots them.
So I look like I'm not hanging on to any swords. I'm overhanded and I'm walking with Bruce. And
How far away are we from him?
Probably about 200-300 feet. Enough that long range spells would reach. Or a bow shot.
Yeah, but like message wouldn't, because that's 120.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you head up, you can see the person instructing the figures with the husky voice turns and looks at you.
I greet him in team and say my name is Harori Hanso. I'm here with my group of fellow travellers back there, and just say, look, we've been advised to meet with. So I didn't write it down. Meet with the master of the camp as such.
Okay, so you see the person that you've been addressing pull off their hat, and her long black hair flows quite a little bit as she looks offended at some of your address.
Is she prettier than Amiko?
I'm sure that no one's prettier than Amiko in Harori's eyes, but let's see.
No one's prettier than Miko in Harori's eyes. So, she's pretty, but not pretty as Miko.
You know his state. Does he think it's
No, I
prettier than
think...
You have perception roll.
You measure his arousal.
Yep.
His loincloth is something a lot tighter.
19.
You don't think she's prettier than Amiko?
No.
Why is this something?
Because I'm busted.
Yeah, it's fair call. I would have done the same thing if I was in the opposite situation. So.
Okay.
And I say, sorry, man, I didn't mean to offend you.
She looks at you, stern look. And moves with a grace of dancer sort of move, but it looks more like a fighting stance.
Oh, look, I'm not here to cause any harm. I think we're just coming to here to visit. And I said, we don't want to bring any sort of harm to this camp at any stage. I said, I'm here just to meet with da-da-da-da, and yeah. I'm trying to... Hang on, I've got a feed here that can sort this out.
Whip the diplomacy out.
Yes, it should whip something out.
First
That's a
impressions...
different type
Hang on,
of diplomacy.
I'm a glad hand. So first impressions are your strong suit.
Glad hand with whipping something out does sound a bit strange.
Okay, so I can make a diplomacy check.
Give me a check.
Thank you. Okay. And also I've got Slayman's... No, it's okay. Too bad, could be worse. That's 33.
Okay. Apparently your diplomacy is better than your speech.
Yes.
As she,
Gesture
At least with
diplomatically.
diplomacy, you got the sex right.
You're not there, Nashra. No.
Yes, I am.
I know you are, I know.
I said I was sneaking in.
so she greets you and your horse.
So, this is my horse, Bruce. So,
I've heard of Bruce, she says.
you heard of Bruce?
Yes, and his rider, the many dead.
Yes, my name is Harori the Broken One, yes.
So you're the many dead?
I am...
Oh, many dead. I thought you said mini dead.
No, many dead. So,
I'm sure he shrinks every time he dies. That's at least what Shaylee
True,
keeps
that
saying.
has been implied.
that's implied a lot of time. Yeah, my the prophecy is the Broken One, so I do have died many a time to help my party through our adventures. So,
She just looks at you. How does dying help?
not that I would. let's say that I have a...
Are you so unskilled they keep bringing you back and hoping you'll get better?
No, I have to...
They're nodding from outside.
Nashru almost breaks cover by providing an answer to that question.
No. All the deaths are made for a reason and all to benefit us getting through our adventures. So I've died for reasons that I can't explain right now. So.
She just looks at you.
Mm.
She gestures a strange symbol. Give me a religion.
Okay. 25.
You're seeing what Nashru got.
What do you get, Nashru?
Just going to find my religion, where am I?
It's not one of his usual skills.
Should be one of his better skills, yeah.
Yeah. 32.
Okay, so Nashru has no problems identifying her gesture as that of Iori. Basically a sign of respect to her goddess, or god as the case may be. You never really care about the sex of your god. And
Well, especially not Hawaii.
and you see her cast some sort of spell.
Cast a spell. When she casts a spell, because she's within 60 feet of me, isn't she?
Yep.
Do I detect
Hopefully
anything?
it's 10 feet on the thing.
I know, but I'm just saying, do I detect anything from my sword at all?
Give me a another religion roll.
Another original?
Are you trained in religion?
No, that is
Then you can't make that roll.
But I can use the...
Can you do something untrained to do a trained roll?
Yep, I got
Yeah,
clever improvisation on human thing, where I can use my level. So that's...
On something that is normally trained?
Let me get rid of it, it's here. You can tip skill checks that normally require you to be trained, even if you're untrained.
Okay, then make that 10.
Okay, so that was a 19 plus 13 is 32.
She was doing a detect evil.
Yes. And I go,
It's why do I sense the presence of evil?
I know why.
He's a nice boy.
I see two red eyes staring at me in the darkness.
Yes, one of our adventurers borders the line of good and evil and can be taken the wrong way.
You might want to use either a diplomatic or a deception check there.
Can I do a diplomacy roll on that one?
Sure, give me a diplomacy roll. With disadvantage because you're up against a paladin.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
There are many shades of grey.
That's a 1.
Yeah, as soon as he said it doesn't matter, I don't need to roll the second dice. It was obvious it was a 1.
Okay, so what does my relic do exactly?
So I'm trying to explain that it's and I say things like she's a witch and
Nightmares.
and she has this lovely armadillo who gave me these symbols on my hands and
He's
look,
a demon of nightmares.
I rolled a 1 on this, so I'm saying everything I shouldn't say and I'm going.
So Jeremy, you hear Harori basically spill his guts about
party the other night. There was all these dead
Splat
bodies
and
coming back alive.
all the things Splat has done over the last year.
And I go,
Nashru will step out after having watched the
Unnamed
archery
tower.
results to see how they are, but the
got a
and
house
point
there.
out just
a master of diplomacy and I
Oi,
go,
I'm so glad
so
to
bad.
Wasn't there a dragon at one stage?
What was that last bit there, Jeremy?
Possessed a dragon for a
Go,
bit.
Jeremy.
Rory was very glad to hear, Nashru was very glad to hear who Rory admit exactly who and what Splat is.
I mean, I wouldn't use it in this situation because I was trying to do diplomacy, but I kind of say things I probably know I shouldn't say in front of somebody that detected evil on me, known based on...
And you probably go things like, oh yeah, you know, Splat's really good to us. He gave me this armour.
Yeah, and I say that I'm saying things like that, and also, and I talk about the symbols on my hands.
My character starts tightening his armour up and,
Yeah, we
you know...
have only Nashru's there.
No, no,
Shayla's translating for everyone.
yeah, I start filing my wolf's tooth.
And Shayla's going, oh no, he's
You'll
fucked
go
it
on
up
and
there.
explain the fact that Yes.
I just look at Splat like,
Wild
let you boy.
spirits
Make him shut
some
up.
unfortunate influences amongst the party.
Can you go fix it?
You can't pick family.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've said all this, and then is he interrupted me? Or?
Generally
Yep.
speaking,
You see Nashru pop up out of the grasslands near you.
This is my friend Nashru. and
She turns and looks at Nashru going, oh, so you're not tainted like this one over here. Why should I listen to the tainted one, she says.
well, generally speaking, he has useful things to say, somewhat. As I say, he has been influenced. Many have.
Peer pressure. Everyone's doing it.
But, the overall goals are good.
And why are you and the evil one here, she says.
Well, as the fine samurai, or ex-samurai was explaining, currently we are journeying from the forest of spirits, where the spirits informed us that we may be able to find allies in a fight to remove the influence of evil that's befallen this land.
By insinuating your own evil at the same time, she says.
Evil to combat evil.
Nasher, you need to take up a job with grave digging, that hole you're digging right now.
So you're bringing an evil samurai who obviously the spirits killed many times because he was evil. Like he was so evil he kept getting brought back because evil didn't want him.
In fact, the spirits did have other reasons for killing him through the process. However,
Did they kill all the good out of him? That's why I'm only detecting evil.
Can I ride him?
I suspected, in fact, that if you were to
Take you a
get him
while,
out,
but yes.
get him out of the armour that's been provided by the evil cause, there may be less overall evil.
I feel like I
Do you
can
want to
say
like
where I
sit
am.
on the side of my wall?
Evil is still evil.
Indeed, indeed. However, it can be directed towards good causes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you do the directing. I still want no interaction with an evil source, like as this obviously evil personage on his horse.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if I do maybe a wisdom roll, if I roll a certain
Will that
above
make
a
him
10 or
smile
9,
and say the right
would
thing?
I say, hey, I've got this sword which is really cool, something or not, and take my sword out?
Oh yeah, draw your sword.
Okay, what kind of DC do you have on that? I'm just thinking out loud here.
Give me a will save versus the swords.
We are heading on the wall towards the...
Bug will probably get closer, but she's not going to come in because it's probably not great.
So just nut mutton.
Yep.
34 on diplomacy for Nashville.
24 on the will save, which I definitely know is below the sword.
Okay, so as you try to pull the sword out, the sword just goes, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. My DC was 32 plus.
And the helm is going, I'm being silent this time too.
So when I get in, can I go up to her, hands out, and be like, greetings, I am a dwarf. You can also see that I'm marked, I believe.
Oh, you're another of the evil ones. So
No.
it's spreading.
No, it's not spreading. And I put my weapon down, and I'm like, I just want you to know that.
And your wolf is also evil.
No, we have
That's the
been.
first time I've actually seen an evil wolf.
Oh, he's not an evil wolf, though.
But he registers as evil.
No, he's been marked by a benevolent creature.
A benevolent creature of evil.
Yeah, we had no
I
choice.
didn't know there were benevolent creatures of evil.
There are benevolent creatures of evil.
By the way, Jeremy, my DC was
And you
38
had
on
no
that save.
choice.
I found out.
Look, I will tell you the truth. This is a bad thing, and I don't know how to get rid of it. But we are
I can
doing.
take the hand off.
No, it doesn't work. I tried that. But
Lost a couple of things.
yeah, nothing happened. But seriously though, we are here on good business to do good things. And as much as he and I and my poor puppy register as evil through your spell, and I'm not disagreeing with you on that, We are not here to do harm. We are here to do good, and I would ask that you...
Well, you two stand with him, and I'll talk to the other two.
I will sit wherever you need me to sit and do
Over
whatever
there.
you need.
Who's the evil one?
I'll go over
Evil
there.
together.
I'll sit down. Would you talk to her, please?
You don't have any, I guess, no, you don't seem to have any evil on you.
No, I have this theory that, like, Splat just likes that I accept he's part of the family, so it doesn't see a need to exert will over me, because I'm already quite happy to do what Splat wants.
Just gonna have someone message me
I do that really theatrical thing of, like, taking off my armor and placing it down, and my hammer, and then my dagger, and then I find another dagger, and just start pulling it out. Like little, I've got a rock working kit, so I pull out my little mini hammer.
Yeah. I'm still on Bruce, sitting on standing on Bruce side.
Okay, so,
I don't speak Tien. Nashru does, though.
I think I'll leave it to Nasher on this one. It's definitely my fault, this one.
I'm going to say Nashru, Shalelu translated for us. So we're up to speed.
Yep. We've already made a fine first impression.
and you can hear from the paladin, Bariori, she calls out, the tainted ones can wait in the grasses while the non-tainted can come forward to the huts.
Seems fair to me.
My suggestion would be to change the subject from Splat to the fact that we have a family caravan who are followers of Desna, and we have offered protection to the rightful heir of the Tien throne, and we are seeking support to remove the evil overlords of this kingdom and put the rightful heir back on the throne, or something along those lines.
You're suggesting this in, like in Verisian to...
Yeah, Verisian.
For
Natural.
Nashru to translate across to.
Yeah.
Nashru will suggest that, I don't know that we want to announce the presence
Well, I'd
of
probably
the-
be talking to you in Elven if you're, because you're an elf.
Yeah.
She's a
But
paladin.
that's okay. Nashru will mention this, she says, I'll talk to her, but I'm not planning on announcing the presence of Aniko for quite some time yet.
Nashru, I think you just did.
So, the,
Yeah, Nashru, you did just say Amiko's name.
yes.
There's a paladin who can cast spells.
Yeah.
Well, even if she can't, the word Amiko would stand out.
Yeah.
Well, she's already started walking off,
So,
Oh, there we go.
and she's gesturing all the other people who were practicing to pack up and head towards the village. Basically not wanting to leave anyone near the tainted people.
Yeah. I wave at her and say, would you like us to move that way a little bit? We can go up on the
He
hill.
doesn't mind where you go as long as you don't come any closer.
Okay, we're just going to go up there, and I take him, and we go up on the hill.
I'm going to cast message and just fill in Bug on the fact that they don't really want Splat or anyone that Splat has marked in or around the huts.
And I walk up and go, Splat, it's your fault.
Flat just nods, and
Yeah.
we actually see a grin on the
Yeah.
Why would that? Yeah.
And I stop and go, yeah, fair call. Sit down.
I'm just thinking,
so Nashru will certainly be following the young lady and inquire that.
I dare you to call her young lady.
Absolutely. I bet she's not over 100.
I said man, I'll try to be honest.
Man.
Okay, so she looks you up and down and goes, so you're only a young one, aren't you?
Well,
You haven't passed 2 centuries yet, have you?
okay. Still learning, always growing, always opportunity. It's what I'm enjoying about the idea of this journey.
Have you learned to play shogi? Yes. Yep. SHOGI.
That's go, isn't it?
Did we hear?
31 on Key and Law.
You know that's a version of chess played in Minkai.
Okay, then. Is it something that he's had the opportunity to see, like possibly when we were at the city up in the north?
You heard about it, but you never actually got to play it.
Okay. I will explain the fact that, well, I've not actually played the game, although I have played some related such strategy games. I'd be most keen to learn, and if you're interested in playing.
How far away are they right now from us, from me?
Probably well, considering he was heading back to the others, if you didn't head back with Bruce, then you're by yourself.
I'm by myself, and I'm talking to Bruce going, what a rude girl. I'm saying to Bruce right now.
Bruce just looks at you. Well, you are tainted.
Yeah, but...
And you no longer a samurai, so that was another taint. So you're tainted 3 times.
Good. How dare she try to treat me evil when she hasn't known what I've gone
I like
through?
that it's in red.
I feel insulted. I said, and I'm just talking to Bruce as I did. No one's around me at the time. So
Then Bruce goes, what's wrong with being evil?
Bruce, but we've come from, even though it might be a Ronin now, but we've still come from some values and honour and all that kind of stuff. We're not evil, we're just being associated with somebody who is not on the...
Are you implying that Splat has no code of honor?
Evil people have amazing codes of honor.
Splat has an amazing code of honor, he says.
Splat saved the crap out of us.
I'm trying to word in a way I said, look, I know, because I've got, one of the things that Bruce has got down, he likes apples, Harori and Splat, I put down. So I'm going, look, I know Splat is your best friend, I know that, so I'm not saying anything.
He taught me many things.
Yeah. What has he taught you that I don't know that?
Well,
Yes.
you stopped talking to me until only recently. So he's been talking to me the entire time.
Okay.
So I've had a long journey of conversation with Splat. And he told me about gods and other things.
Okay. But you know what Splat is, don't you?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Yes, but you know where Splat's come from, right?
He's my friend. Doesn't matter where he come from, he's my friend.
Doing Arcana checks through your horse.
When I first took the horse, I almost had a mental breakdown. So it's like, I can't... I'm thinking this is going normal. I'm going, okay. But,
Does it really matter where a friend comes from, if they're your friend?
well,
On
that's
more
true.
than one occasion, Splat has put you into gentle repose to stop your body rotting away so you could get resurrected.
That's true. Well,
Splat like you. You think you're funny.
it's true. He does like me.
And he likes all the ways you've died.
That's true. And he did give me this armor that I'm wearing right now. And he's your best friend, but sometimes people are scared of what Splat does. And I think that's what this person is scared of.
People are afraid of what they don't understand.
That probably
It's okay, he just explains to them, and he starts walking towards the village.
No, I'm Bruce.
He stops. He says, but why? Explain.
No.
Just wanted to
Let's let Nashru and let's let Nashru and the goddess sort this out, because I feel that they don't really want to talk to us right now. And
How good were the archers?
They were better than you expected. They look as if they've actually had decent training, so you probably say maybe 5th or 6th level archers at least.
Cool.
You can take them, Nasher. We'll wait here.
So I'll climb off Bruce and say, look, let's just sit here, Bruce. I'll get another apple out for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I tried to, because I said, let's see how Nashru goes, and if Nashru wants a hand, he'll come and get us, okay? We'll trust you, Nashru. He knows he's young, but we'll trust him, okay?
Who isn't marked? Iomi, Nashur, and then the NPCs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the intelligent members of the group.
because I'm not
Well,
needed.
technically you're not marked either.
Yeah, you're not
I
marked.
feel like they'd still sense it on me.
Yeah.
Which is like
You just
probably-
bonded.
Yeah.
You bonded with people.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my druid skill of have a nap.
Yep.
And
And you have the fantastic map
I do.
where you're dreaming about the red-eyed creature of darkness.
yeah, that's cool. And my wolf's wrapped around me. You know, the curled around cute thing. So
Yes,
I'm
and the red-eyed creature of darkness resembles your wolf.
yeah, makes sense.
So I'm just waiting to see what happens out of the tent, and that's all I'm waiting for. Please soon Nashru sort this out, because I don't know how much longer I can hold Bruce back.
As a player,
Yeah.
do you really trust him not to sell us the fuck out? Because I don't.
As a player, I trust him as much as I trust Dimitri. So
Yeah.
and he knows how much I trust Dimitri. So I was like, yeah. I know. Look, I do. I have a bit more faith in Nashri. I think he's just a bit more.
Well,
Celiac is probably the word
you
for
should
it.
have more faith in Nashru.
No,
Nashru is definitely much more party orientated than Dimitri is.
Dimitri is just yeah.
Who's Dimitri?
He
Oh,
plays,
he's a different game.
he plays
His
on
alternate week's game.
It's almost the same character. It's ridiculous.
Almost the same character as Nashru.
It's just
Knows everything, hides in the corner, skulks.
Oh, the quarter. Oh, you can go take after that. Oh, you died. Oh, it's so bad.
Shares
Doesn't matter.
information when it's already too late.
Yeah.
And it says, oh, you should just ask me in the first place.
Yeah.
That's right, absolutely.
Yeah. So another elf.
You don't use it when he told you, so therefore there's no point telling you. Until after the fact.
So
You're
yeah.
more likely to get less of it.
As a player, I agree 100%. I don't trust him. I do trust the goddess, but I don't trust him. So
But the goddess hasn't gone.
Yes, he has.
Oh, you went as well?
Yes,
Okay,
you
so
went.
yes, you've gone there.
yeah. So I'm just sitting
But
back.
I can't understand unless I only understand what Nashru tells me is being said.
And I don't feel like Nashru would betray like his family though, even though he doesn't like Splat.
If I succeeded there, she would have absolutely loved me. One was the only thing that killed me on the whole thing.
But she's still going to do a detective.
I know she would have, but I would have kind of got out
You
of
might
it.
have had a more of an explanation.
Excuse me,
Instead
yeah.
of a, by the way, I should have this.
I was once a dragon. I got taken back to life by this armadillo, and
So as you go in there and talk to her, that might be a good point to stop because she will be summoning her master, the head Ronin.
Yeah, okay. And that way, okay, Martin and I can have a private conversation and you'll find out what Nashru told him afterwards.
What he translates to Miami.
It's all fine though, don't worry about it.
yeah, I know. That was just the only thing. Every other thing, a 2 would have done better than a 1. It's like much better. It's like, oh well. So, because success means I got a critical success or something like that. I was like, cool, okay. But no, didn't work out that way, did it? No. God damn it. Why much
When did you re-roll?
We haven't got any rerolls on the table, so. I don't think we've had any for a while, have we?
Well, you had one today.
Did we? No, I didn't. That's okay. But I don't think we've. Yeah, we haven't. That's
It-
okay.
But it was
Yeah,
funny
that's
for it to happen that way.
I don't mind it happening that way because it makes it more interesting. Go, oh Roy, what an idiot, as usual stuff. So yeah, always roll a 1 when you don't have to. So yeah.
I tell everyone this.
Did we hear her name?
Her name was not said, but it is Habetsu Hatsu. She's actually
My
the one that
character
you've been
doesn't know
brought to see, the one that your guide knows.
But I don't know that that's her name. Because I was going to say I
And
could send her a dream if I
She
knew her name.
literally is a monk paladin of Iomi. Not Iomi, of Iori. Iori, Iomi, they're
I would
close.
not send a dream.
They're
Well, I can't because I don't know her name.
I would not send her
Yeah,
a
like
dream.
a nice dream of like armadillos frolicking in fields.
with regular
Being all
eyes.
harmless.
Sure that'll go well after Rory's comments. Yeah, so we did this, and the umbrella billow brought me back from life, and I turned into a white dragon. Then I fell to the ground and I died, and I came back again. You know, it's like, oh, what the?
Well, it could be a dream about her god shaking hands with an armadillo and agreeing that it was for the greater
Oh,
good.
it's you guys so worse. Oh.
But I don't know her name, so I can't do it.
And besides, she's not dreaming.
Well,
Yeah.
I knock her out hard enough with a rock.
What's the range on my hammer?
So are we leaving the game ending there?
Yeah.
I think we'll end up leaving the
Yep.
game there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. That's good.
Okay then. Thank you very much everyone.
Thanks,
All
Jen.
good,
So,
Jeremy.
Have a good night all.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Shall do. Or next week, otherwise.
Drrrr.